MrSkinny.net to talk to y'all about the best beer juice in the game. That's right, I started my own line, bro. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. That's right, and it's coming in 2 flavors starting off. SKINNYNATI and Skinny Musk. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Not only does it have vitamin E, but it also has hemp seed oil as well as black castor oil. Look it up, Google it for those benefits. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all it takes is a little drop right there. And man, you're gonna have to beat the women off you with a stick, man. Yo, Skinny Gang Beer Juice, because I'm nothing without the gang. Get it on. MrSkinny.net.
Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win a championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense, doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
Let's go. Back page asshole. $20 for the low. $30 for 2 hours. I don't even think that bitch jumped in the shower. Back page asshole. $20 for the low. $30 for 2 hours. I don't even think that bitch jumped in the shower.
Get those nuts away from my face.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We are in the building. 87 people in here, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button. What's good, everybody? Who's all in the building? Let me check my comments. Let me smoke my hookah. Let me smoke my hookah. Salute to Southside TV, Straight Talk, Melanin Heartbreak, A-Raw, Flacker, Chris Sumter, A-Raw. It's 100 people in here, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Melanin Heartbreak. The Real is in here. We had 28,000.1K subscribers. Salute to Mario. Real people over here. A real chat. Everybody is, I freed all the trolls. Because I felt like my people with wrenches, this here is a good training experience. Salute to Tim. I seen some new members. Make sure y'all put the Hennessy bottles in the air. I went live earlier today from the truck. Let me call out these here cash apps. Salute to everybody who sent cash apps today. Like I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. Salute to Flacco, the big winner from last night. Yeah, I think Flacco got like $225 out to $300. Salute. Yeah, we spinning wheels over here. We ain't pulling nothing out no bag, no fake winners. Yo, salute to Mimi, who dropped, no, I ain't gonna tell you how much. Salute to Mimi. Salute to, this might be Flacco right here. Yeah, salute to Flacco. And salute to Martin for all y'all hit that cash app earlier today. Salute to everybody who hit the cash app. And salute to everybody who donated in the early chat. I wasn't able to put your thing across the screen.
Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga.
All of you who are donating, I want to thank you for all the new donors. Get on your Cash App. Get on your Cash App. Donations, brothers and sisters, please keep on donating. Donations, get on your PayPal. Get on your PayPal. Get on your PayPal.
Holla at me, pimp. Holla at me. We'll sit on you niggas together. You hear me?
What hand you roll up with, nigga?
My wife, that bitch is ugly as fuck. Ugly as a bitch. And God revealed it to me. I swear to God. Shout out for that donation. It's very, very appreciated. God revealed it to me. I swear to God. 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 Hey, nigga, I'm not a hypochondriac, nigga. God delivered me from there, bruh.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
Salute, salute. We're in the building, man. Yo, salute to Wednesday. We'll be going into Thursday. Salute to everybody who was over there texting me, talking about the former first round draft pick, the former #1 NBA draft pick is over there drunk, self-destructing, melting down while talking about somebody else's drunk. You can't make this up. Salute to Ronald Jones. I see you over there representing Ronald Jones. A big victim over there crying and lying. Salute to Cavalli Kid. And got people super chatting him, boosting him up. Talking about, oh yeah, we glad we not over there. They broke over here. Didn't we just give away, I thought, $300? While this man over here talking about he's stuck in Duval County until the gas prices go down. This is the #1 draft. This is the #1 overall draft pick out of high school in the NBA, complaining that he can't get home because of gas prices. Can you believe that? Salute to Ronald Jones, who paid to just go over there and troll. Right, this man ain't even did his giveaway today. Wow. Salute to Stone Builders. I saw Stone Builders comment earlier when he was talking about, man, you should have got rid of him. You should have got rid of him. Stone Builders. It's steps. It's steps, Stone Builders. I told you Tuesday. And then I told you later on this week. And then I told you a couple of months from now. See, now reality is sitting in. Reality is sitting in. See, Kwame Brown, once I got y'all doing what I do, I won. I won. Now I got you over there lying, Kwame Brown. I never bragged about being in prison. I'm not the one getting up here talking about I'm a hell of a nigga every day. That's you. And everything you saying, you drunk, man. Put the bottle down. See, some people can drink socially and don't get drunk. But see, like Charleston White says, Kwame Brown, you always fuck up the play. You always fuck up the play. Salute to a random black guy. You always fuck up the play. And that's how you let everybody know it's fake. And that's why Charleston White say he can't fuck with you. See, I ain't no dummy. See, I know the play. See, what the play is called is what Monte Woodgrain would say. Set up and flush out. Set up and flush out. Right, Straight Talk TV. Yeah, see, him and Charleston White is shouting me out, trying to get the edge off, saying, yeah, I believe everything Skinny say, but notice what they doing. Salute the Black of Love, Skinny Gang Lieutenant, Straight Talk, T.Y. Ray. Now, I'm going to drop the link. We're going to have an open panel, and all y'all niggas, well, ain't too many niggas but crackheads over there. Salute to the neighborhood show. And all those old ass women with no nigga, I'm gonna drop the link, and none of them gonna come over here. Kwame Brown, you are trying to roast, and the stuff that you saying is not even funny. It don't even apply. It don't even apply, Kwame Brown. Not when you hugged my wife in real life. How can you talk about somebody as drunk while you drinking and drunk? How can you talk about somebody as drunk? How can you talk about somebody as drinking wine out the toilet bowl? Ugh. Is that what Scrooge was doing? Is that what Scrooge is doing? Because last time I checked, he did way more time than me. Yeah. I'm just waiting for my bandwidth to go up on StreamYard. Okay, here we go. I'm just waiting for my bandwidth to go up on StreamYard. That's why it's a little blurry. Okay, we back. Yeah, I'm not like Kwame Brown talking about, yo, what they trying to do to me. Yeah. See, you drunk, Kwame Brown. Nobody even trying to talk about you no more. You irrelevant. You got 2,000 people in there. Most of them are either from Ghost Watching, from my chat, or either Tommy Sotomayor's chat. But let me tell you what the play is, y'all. And I know y'all seen it all day. Kwame Brown go live. Charleston White go live. Kwame Brown go live. Charleston White go live. Kwame Brown go live. Charleston White go live. It's no way in hell you mean to tell me Charleston White can go and make 2 or 3 videos calling you a tall punk, calling you a mama's boy, saying you ain't strong, calling all the black women in your chat bitches, black bitches, and you don't mention this man's name. You scared. You weak. Yeah, you scared. You weak. You confused. You injured. Yeah, you like a hurt dog. You're trying to lash out at everybody. I would sit there and maybe laugh and entertain going back and forth with y'all fools. But y'all roast ain't funny. And y'all regurgitating stuff. Idiots. Major's closet, he bleeding just like the dog. I'm in the algorithm. I am the algorithm. You and Charleston White can go live, back to back to back, try to box me in, push down my numbers. But guess what? Soon as y'all niggas ain't live, they coming over here to see what I'm talking about. See, you a dummy. You been sheltered, Kwame Brown. Yeah, you been sheltered. I've been on YouTube. I've been doing all this. You can't come back later on after you said, man, Skinny, man, I don't even consider you as being in jail no more. You done been on the street 15 years. Kwame Brown, you do know I have been out of jail being a productive citizen longer than I've been in, right? I did 11 years when I was younger. And I did 15 years on the street. I brag more about the accomplishments I did on the street. They don't have the same energy, Cavalli. Flacco, they don't have the same energy. They don't have the same energy. And they over there clapping. They over there clapping. Well, we got a #1 draft pick in the NBA who was a bust. And now he was a bust in the NBA. He's a bust as a father. He's a bust at being a co-parent. He's a bust at YouTube. And now he's a bust as a roaster. Kwame Brown, you can't project nothing on me when your brothers and daddy have done more motherfucking time than all y'all kids born have been on this here earth combined. Salute the chase.
It's murder. It's murder.
Yo, salute to that Cash App. Just came through. Salute to Miss Lady. He don't want that smoke with Charleston White. His ass is shook. Facts. Facts. He don't want the smoke with Charleston White. Charleston White is calling Angela Stanton all type of messy bitches. All type of shit. Saying that she is motherfucking Kwame Brown's mama and all of this. But Kwame Brown won't address it. Like Overthought said, Mr. Skinny don't even talk about prison. That be the other niggas talking about prison. Kwame Brown, when I was going live at night, since you known me, like I say, I'm gonna start calling that whole radio. Kwame Brown is really sitting over there literally trying to collect cash apps so he can go home. He gets a lot of people who don't bother to watch your show. Right, Overthoughts. And them his people. I never said anything about that, Kwame Brown. Right, Stone Builders. Right, Straight Talk. How can you be an alpha male and broken women can manipulate you? How are you a hell of a nigga? You the one who say all this shit, Kwame Brown. I'm a hell of a nigga. Nigga, you wasn't wearing shades? I've been motherfucking wearing shades. You wasn't smoking. I was smoking on camera. You the one who got broken women manipulating you, Kwame Brown. I've been called it. I don't care how Charleston White goes to the algorithms and talks shit about you, talks shit about Angela, talks shit about all that. I don't care. I still think it's a joke. I still think y'all running plays. This here's y'all latest play. Oh, everybody go live. So when Mr. Skinny go live and Tommy Sotomayor go live, they don't get no numbers. See, Charleston White, you go live and act like, yeah, you beefing with me, and yeah, run that play, and you get all your subscribers and stuff up, and I'm gonna go live over here, and I'm gonna just talk about chain gang sissy. Like, it don't make no sense, Kwame Brown. No matter how much you talk about me, I'm in your head. I'm in your head. But before we get into this here video on this here open panel, I'm going to prove to y'all that Casino for Life is really Mr. Fair Use. Now, salute to the war team. They hit me off with this. This is voice manipulation. Voice manipulation. You know, like a voice machine where you can talk. But see, all you got to do is have a voice machine and turn it around. So I want y'all to listen to this. And I want y'all to come up with y'all own assumption. Because once y'all hear this, and I don't know why you would even do this, Kwame Brown. Once y'all hear this, y'all will be like, well, who really is Gems from Kwame Brown? Who really is this person? Check this here out.
So he'll be 51 this year. So, all right, let's go back here. With James Brown, 50 years old, Brunswick, Georgia. All right. Now, I'm really trying to show a lot of new information. I'm not trying to get into. Oh, well, okay, we can. All right, if he's a sexual offender, right? Like I said right here, Willie Brown, James Brown, sexual offender. Here we go right here. Go.
Now, that's the first one. That's the first one. With the voice slightly sped up. Now, watch this.
Yeah, his birthday is 7/30/1971. So he'll be 51 this year. So, all right, let's go back here. With James Brown, 50 years old, Brunswick, Georgia. All right. Now, I'm really trying to show a lot of new information. I'm not trying to get into. Well, okay, we can. All right, if he's a sexual offender, right? Like I said right here, Willie Brown, James Brown, sexual offender. Here we go right here. Boom. This section is placed in.
Y'all didn't hear that? Doug, y'all didn't hear that? Y'all didn't hear that? Check this here out.
Yeah, his birthday is 7/30/1971. So he'll be 51 this year. So, all right, let's go back here. With James Brown, 50 years old, Brunswick, Georgia. All right. Now, I'm really trying to show a lot of new information. I'm not trying to get into. Well, okay, we can. All right, if he's a sexual.
All right, now let's slow it down. Let's slow it down.
Yeah, his birthday is 7/30/1971. So he'll be 51 this year. So, all right, let's go back here. With James Brown, 50 years old, Brunswick, Georgia. All right. Now, I'm really trying to show a lot of new information. I'm not trying to get into. Well, okay, we can. All right, if he's a sexual offender, right?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Kwame Brown, what are you trying to sell to the people, bruh? Let me get my microphone right. What are you trying to sell to the people, bruh? What are you trying to sell to the people, man? Y'all are a bunch of clowns over there. Y'all are a bunch of clowns. They over there double dipping, eating off of you, putting up pages, getting money off of you, double dipping, and I believe you know about it. While your stupid ass is just making one video. One video. You scared of Charleston White. Charleston White is steady putting me and Tommy Sotomayor in the algorithm. Right, Yafie? It ain't enough for you to shout out Carsino. He double dipping off your content. It's a lot of people double dipping off your content. The motherfucking niggas who you talking about you down with, how you know they ain't the one who sold you out? They ain't in the Discord? They not in the Discord? Kwame Brown? Thanks, Arsino. Like, we sitting over here exposing stuff over here. I already told you, Kwame Brown. I'm winning. I'm winning. All I did was separate you from myself. So if I'm back to the 400 people that's in here, that's what I had before. All I did was use you, Kwame Brown, to get my subscriber count up. And as long as you talk about me, it's gonna keep going up. See, y'all are emotional. Y'all want to say something about somebody and then want them to respond and then keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No. Especially when y'all roast are garbage. What can you really say, Kwame Brown? Huh? What can you really say? What can you really say about me? What can you really say about my wife? Now my wife look like Kendrick Perkins. Kwame Brown, what did your mother look like? What do you look like? Huh? You got this light-skinned nigga. I thought you was gonna come harder than that, bro. I thought you was gonna come harder than that. I thought we would really had to drop something and come at you. Man, you just over there playing. And you over there making yourself look bad. No matter if you got Kwame Brown in your corner laughing. You just recorded your daddy. You just recorded your daughter dying. Your daughter dying, sir. And ever since you recorded your daughter dying, who you been talking about? Salute Ronald Jones. Who you been talking about? Me. Me. Your daughter died. You did 2 live streams to get donations, cash apps, to burn that little motherfucker up because y'all ain't got no money to bury her. Then you go live today and drop videos. That's garbage, right, TY? Weak shit. Weak shit. And then you got Kwame Brown talking about, oh man, I understand. You didn't understand that the 9 months we was cool? It don't make sense. Kwame Brown, ain't nobody over here waiting for gas prices to go down to drive nowhere. Ain't nobody over here talking about walking a pooch. Ain't you supposed to be in Jamaica or some type of island or something for your birthday? Nigga, we got you over here taking down motherfucking videos and shit. Right, Chin Check Podcast. These dudes over here, Chin Check Podcast, do you know how embarrassing that is? The #1 draft pick of the NBA has now been relegated to not talking about the man, but talking about a man's wife. Y'all don't understand who's winning right now? And all he got is these old women like, yeah. Right, Straight Talk TV. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Right, Overthought. Y'all stupid niggas don't know. I'm going to get my views anyway. I can go live. I can make videos while y'all live and niggas watch it. Per, right, Southside TV. Per. He got an amen corner over there. I have accomplished what I needed to accomplish. You got over 500 videos deleted, and now you starting back with me in the algorithm. Sure is. He sure is. Let me tell you something about my daddy. Why I don't give a fuck what y'all say about my daddy. Listen. My daddy is buried in Odessa, Texas. Got one of the biggest tombstones in Odessa, Texas. Ask Charleston White about my daddy. Yeah, my daddy did the work. But not only that, you can go piss on my daddy's grave. You can go shit on it. My daddy's in the dirt. But guess what? My daddy, that's where my daddy got buried at, like a black. I graduated from Fort Worth. I'm from South Carolina. You can go piss on my daddy's grave all you want. Because see, one thing about my daddy, one thing about my daddy, he's sealed up in there. See, you can't get me with my own shit. Nah, you can't get me with my own shit, man. Yeah. Sure can't. You can talk about my wife, Dunbar High School, salute. I went to Arlington Heights High School. You can talk about my daddy all you want. Let me show you something. My daddy buried in Odessa, Texas, right? Let me show you something. Why y'all motherfucking niggas easy to beat. And why y'all motherfucking life's dirt. Cause while this light-skinned hoe is online, instead of tending to his family, looking for cash apps to bury his dead baby, and Kwame Brown is over there drunk, can't show his face because he don't know how to roast. Let me show y'all something. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, see, you can talk shit about my daddy. You can go piss on my daddy grave. Cause see, we do shit like white folks. See, we got insurance and all that. Go piss on my daddy grave. He not in there, sir. He not in there, sir. He sure ain't. Cause see, in Odessa, Texas, look up that cemetery. That cemetery is a plot for nothing but African Americans who made a difference in Texas. Yeah, when my daddy died, the airplanes flew over my daddy. 21 gun salute. Look. Yeah, when my daddy died, this here a lot of paperwork, but when my daddy died, and see everybody on my channel, they already knew this already. See, when my daddy died, they gave the family this. Yeah, Kwame Brown. See, they gave the family this. See, my daddy like Obama in real estate. My daddy was the first African-American president of the National Board of Realtors. Yeah, sure was. See, when my daddy died, they gave a 21 gun salute. Yeah, they gave a flag. Yeah, that big tombstone and all that. Yeah, that big tombstone. You can piss on that. The real estate people bought that. See, we don't believe in that none of that shit. See, my daddy right here. See, my daddy right here. See? See, my daddy right here. Yeah, my daddy right here, see? Now, it ain't folded properly, DeMarco, because you know what I'm saying? I got it packaged up and stuff like that. See, my daddy right here, man. See, my daddy right here, man. Matt Gay. See, my daddy right here, man. Yeah, my daddy right here, bro. My daddy is right here. My daddy is right here. You think I'm lying? Look. This shit heavy, too. Yeah, this shit here heavy. Yeah. See, my daddy right here, man. They can't win for shit. Score one more for me, so yeah. Yeah, Kwame Brown. See, yeah. See, my daddy affairs and all that shit was in order. My daddy affairs was in order. Who you know, daddy got the biggest tombstone, the biggest memorial site. Had 2 funerals, one in South Carolina, one in Texas. Yeah. See, my daddy was a big deal. But I ain't my daddy. Yeah, I ain't my daddy. See, I keep telling y'all, I'm Charleston White before Charleston White. I'm Charleston White before Charleston White. Yeah, you look at me. You talk shit about me. Oh, he talk about dead ladies. He talking about, I'm like, yeah. I sure do. Right. See, my daddy wasn't going around killing bitches. My daddy wasn't going around burying motherfucking bitches alive. No, man. No. My daddy was a real veteran. Then when he got out, my daddy did shit that you didn't do, Kwame Brown. My daddy more influential than you. Yeah, see, the only way to piss on my daddy, you gotta come through me. I tell you, you country bumpkin ass, backwoods ass black niggas, y'all still stuck. Real niggas, when people die, they move on. Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah. That's why I can smoke on people. That's why I can tell you where I can go piss at. And y'all so stupid. Oh, you don't piss on my mama grave. You ain't gonna piss on my mama grave. Kwame Brown, you sat up there and went live talking about how could y'all support somebody who say he gonna piss on somebody's mama grave? The same way you supported me and gave me all those cash apps and gave me all those super chats when I said that I was gonna piss on D's daddy grave. Did you forget about that, Kwame Brown? The same way you supported me, giving me cash apps, coming up here taking my link when I called mom and 8 bitches. Because it's all a play. See, Charleston White done already said, Kwame Brown, I'm gonna talk shit about you, I'm gonna talk shit about Angela, I'm gonna talk shit about everybody. And you don't say nothing until you come out here and we do the work. But Kwame's so scary to engage back with Charleston White. He just want to come at everybody else. And then probably maybe about a week before he's supposed to meet Charleston White or whatever, then they'll go back and forth. I peeped it out today. Kwame Brown go live. Charleston White go live. Charleston White enter live. He go live again. Kwame Brown go live. Charleston White go live. See, what the whole play really is for Charleston White to try to boost up Kwame Brown and Angela Stanton in the algorithms. Right, straight talk. In the algorithms. So when they do their podcast, it can jump off. See, I'm smart. I ain't like these other niggas. Oh, Charleston White shouting out your name. But they say I be live all day. Right. Man, that man somewhere, man, stuck because he need to get gas. It's obvious who bothered by the words in this here exchange. And I ain't even started yet. See, them boys don't dictate when I come back with a response. Nah, they don't dictate when I come back with a response. They'll be sitting there chilling, thinking everything is all good. I know. I'm telling you. I am telling y'all, man. Friday, if they don't do it Friday with the April Fools, that's why I say this weekend, we got some more shit. Then after that, y'all will gradually see. Kwame Brown worrying about these here videos he got to delete. Yeah, see, Kwame Brown telling y'all it's about gas. But now Kwame Brown don't want to be on the road and his whole channel gone. $1 million man worried about a YouTube channel. $1 million man worried about a YouTube channel. $1 million man worried about a Discord. Yeah, $1 million man worried about a Discord. $1 million man. I believe self-talking all them in on that shit. Yafai. That's what it was, brown skin lady. Yeah, you ain't getting paid off them videos no more. Nah, you ain't getting paid off them videos no more. You can get mad all you want. You can talk about my wife all you want. She getting that money now. She getting that money now, Kwame Brown. Sure is. Sure is. Y'all ain't talking about that ugly bitch Angela Stanton, who out there smoking weed with Charleston White, trying to get Charleston White caught up in the Dulo twist. Yeah, I peeked the play. I peeked the play. All y'all niggas trying to go live and snuff somebody out. Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I've been fighting on my own. Yeah, I don't need to reach out to Charleston White. My manager don't reach out to Charleston White. See, my number's gonna be my numbers. As long as you over there talking about me, as long as you over here talking about the real people over here, because Kwame Brown, you the fakest nigga on YouTube. Now you mad because I'm talking about your mama. Your dead mama. But you was sending me cash apps while you knew I was talking about D dead daddy. Right, Hero Fix. See, y'all don't know how the algorithm works. Both of y'all knew. Every time y'all talk about me, every time y'all say skinny, the algorithm picks it up. And guess what? When y'all click off the live button, people come over here. See, Kwame Brown, it's different between me and you. You going live showing somebody a damn bag. I can go live and you'll drink yourself to sleep. You will drink yourself to sleep. Look at my numbers. Compare my numbers to yours, Kwame Brown. Compare my numbers to yours. I told you about the number game. I done dropped across 2 platforms 5 pieces of content, bro. While it's taking you, another man, 2 or 3 niggas, you and 4 other niggas that keep boosting me up. That's why my numbers don't stop. My numbers ain't jumping up there like Charleston White. But y'all seeing it. 100 subscribers a day. Yeah, see, you a victim. Nobody don't want to listen to the victim. We the littest chat over here. Right, Flacco? And right, Matt K, they only know how to beef with each other. See, we the littest chat over here, man. We the littest chat over here. We the ones with the credibility. See, you calling it roasting. Right, Yafai. Facts. See, you call it roasting. See, I know how this live stream stuff works. Yeah, I know how this live stream stuff works. See, you go live, then Charleston White go live, but Kwame Brown, you're not playing your position. You not playing your position. Them people don't want to hear you talk about me. I've been cussing out them bitches over there. I've been cussing out you. I've been cussing out your niggas over there. Charleston White is the new dude. Charleston White is the new dude cussing out your bitches. Telling you how soft you is. Telling you how ugly your boots is. Telling you how, man, you fucked up in spirit. Yeah, see, you weak. You weak. I don't know who you talking about, nigga. Maybe your motherfucking stupid ass brother was drinking motherfucking wine out the toilet bowl. Maybe your stupid ass brother was getting pissed on in his face. But that ain't my life, nigga. That ain't my life. I've been home 5th, 15 years, my nigga. 15 years. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, my daddy in the closet. My daddy in the closet, my nigga. Going on over there and piss. Going on over there and piss, man. That's what I'm saying. When you look up my family, all you see is accolades. Everybody you talking about, accolades. Yeah, accolades. Not like y'all niggas. Kwame Brown, my wife richer than you. You sitting there staying in a crummy ass hotel room, having to wait for gas prices to go down to get your stupid ass home. You sitting around here talking about a man who, if I was drunk, couldn't run a show, who sees his children every day, and all people see you do is get drunk and smoke. And like Charleston White said, you don't do no work. You mad because you ain't got no wife. All them bitches do is use you for money and get the fuck on. You can sit up there and drink all your sorrows away. Your kids don't fuck with you. Right, neighborhood show, he over there talking about, man, these gas prices too high. That's why I've been here 2 extra days. Nah, you been here 2 extra days deleting videos, nigga. How you mad at Mo Spears and self-talk? Why didn't you buy the shit? You got all the money. Why you didn't buy the shit, Kwame Brown? Why? Why? The same reason because you mad at Gilbert Arenas. You don't have no money. You don't have any money. You are living day to day off of cash apps. You can't get mad because another man had enough money to buy the music that you using? How you gonna get mad at me when I told you and sent you the information on how to buy the music and put it on iTunes? Now the shit on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Instagram, YouTube. And we got more songs than that. See, you just bitter right now, Kwame Brown. Because like you always do, you underestimate your opponent. You underestimate your opponent, Kwame Brown. You round here motherfucking talking about cracked pepper. Yafi, well, how was it able to be motherfucking copyrighted and claimed? Yeah, you got to come up with some better roasters, man. Yafi said Gilbert took it because he took his likeness. Flacker say I want to request everybody got paid. Really? Did Gilbert take it because he took his likeness? Because if you heard the album, it's way more songs on there than everybody got paid. Y'all do know that, right? It's way more songs on there than everybody got paid. So how could Gilbert take all those likenesses? Did Gilbert take Judge Joe Brown likeness? Did Gilbert take Kendrick Perkins' likeness? Did Gilbert pay for Stephen A. Smith's likeness? Right, I'm gone in there. Come on, man. Right, overthought. He probably just don't want to be trolled. Brown skin lady said, true. How can a man talk about a man who drank every night when he is a drunk? It's a difference from somebody who drinks every night than a drunk. Yeah, Kwame Brown. You don't know how stupid you make your channel look? When people go back to watch your live stream, they're gonna be like, who's the chain gang sissy? Who's the chain gang sissy? You know, it's right, Chris G. You know what really makes Kwame Brown look bad? Right, overthought. He could have just squashed it and we wouldn't even be here today. He could have just squashed it and we wouldn't even be here today. I dropped the link. I think I did. People have been telling me that they want to take the link. So it is an open panel tonight. It's an open panel tonight. For anybody. Ronald Jones, an NBA player beefing with a YouTuber. He was listening to them crackheads. Don't you know anybody's image can be copyrighted? T.Y.
Huh?
T.Y.
Yeah. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right. Like, yeah, I won't waste no time. We're going to have a party tonight.
Right.
So, man, but I didn't know. Man, somebody in the chat said 600 vids. Man, that's like this whole catalog.
Hey. I don't know why Kwame Brown mad at me. Kwame Brown, do you really know who flagged you?
Hey, you got to be mad at somebody, right?
He just over there talking about, oh, I flagged somebody today. They used my arm. Yeah, I flagged them. All right, you know how stupid you sound? A #1 draft pick in the NBA draft is happy and drunk about flagging people.
All right, his name is Ref Brown now. He's a referee. He's throwing flags.
It's crazy, man.
No, it ain't.
These people don't know I've been talking about pissing on graves, talking about people's mamas, and all that.
Wait. I got something. So you mean tell me I got more videos in my catalog than he got in his?
You got more videos on your catalog than he got.
Wait a minute. Sheesh!
You got more videos than he got.
Damn.
But he want to be mad at motherfuckers making money, but he don't want to pay nobody. How you gonna be mad at Mo Spears for making money and you ain't pay nobody? You could have paid the man first. Well, salute to the neighborhood show.
Man, salute to me. I got more videos than Kwame. Salute to me. I got more videos. I got one more video than him, so I got to do another video tonight. Let me stop, man.
Right, Chin Check Podcast. We release the music. It's a third party. It's covered in the distribution if you select it.
Okay, so Skinny, what actually happened here? I kind of missed that with the music situation.
Is this the real straight talk? I believe this is a fake straight talk, but we go, okay. That's the real straight talk.
Okay, yeah.
What it do?
What's up, man? What's wrong with Kwame Brown over there, man?
Oh, man.
It's 533 over here, Kwame Brown, and I ain't never made it to the NBA.
Man,
I don't care how many of y'all go live.
Straight TV, what up?
But yeah, what's up, man? I'm gonna let y'all talk, man. It's an open panel. Any questions, I'm here to answer.
Hey, yo, straight talk. Hey, how many videos you got in your catalog?
Let me go see, cause I took every single Kwame Brown video on my channel down. I took every Tommy Sotomayor video on my channel.
I already did it. You got 106 videos.
Shoot, he almost up there with Kwame Brown.
I don't want no parts of nothing they got going on over there.
Look, soon as I went live, Tommy Sotomayor went live, and Charleston White went live. Now he got 1.3K in there.
Yeah.
We all got the same subscribers, Kwame Brown. And guess what? When we get off live, if they not in here watching it live, they watch the playback.
Facts.
Yep.
But
you can't stop this. Everybody knows you's a fraud. Everybody knows all day Charleston White has did nothing but disrespect you, disrespect all the bitches in your chat, disrespect Angela Stanton, and they know that your weak 6'11" ass won't say nothing.
You know what really got me is when he called out how he surrounded himself with all of these broken women and they coddling him like he's a baby.
Yeah. That's not hell of at all.
There's nothing alpha about that.
Nah.
Because, you know, me, myself, I don't profess to be no alpha, no stuff like that. I'm just me. And if I had people that I can't even speak for myself first, and they already jumping out head first, speaking for me every single time, I'm gonna personally tell them, hey, y'all fall back. I got this.
And listen, what's hell of about letting the fox in the hen house in 24 hours and wreck whole shop? Like he came in like a bull in a china shop and then tore everything up and left.
Hey, y'all know how back in Madden, Michael Vick used to be the cheat code? Like you could pick the Atlanta Falcons and you know what a nigga gonna do and you can't stop it. Or you could pick the Minnesota Vikings and go to Randy Moss deep and a nigga couldn't stop it.
Yep.
I'm about to tell y'all my play. See, Kwame Brown's so stupid he can't stop it. I'm about to tell y'all my play. And I don't make plays. I'm gonna keep coming up here and doing lives like I've been doing. And Kwame Brown gonna keep going over there, talking about me, talking about my wife, talking about all this shit that's not funny until he realized even his people gonna be like, man, god damn, when you gonna do some work? See, I ain't over here talking about coding and trading and I want to do this here for kids and shit.
That's the question they should have been asked. When you gonna do the work besides sitting up there, you know, showing ashy ankles and talking to people?
I said that shit on my live today. Just do the work. Stop talking about it.
He don't want nobody to ask him that though.
That's why he got mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole situation with me started because I just asked the man one question. You mean to tell me in the months of us talking to each other, playing each other videos and all of this stuff, I can't ask you one harmless question?
No, you better not.
Nah, man, you gotta think back.
You're not going along to get along.
Right.
And then, like, do you really think, you know, somebody like me is gonna sit there and just be disrespected because I asked a question and not say nothing? All them motherfucking niggas over there in Bus Life got me fucked up. In real life,
they
y'all
mad
niggas
about
got me fucked up.
They mad about super chats. They thought once Kwame Brown said, well, I don't want nothing else to do with Skinny no more, I was just gonna wilt away and die.
Right.
Everybody started making videos about me.
Right.
I was like, bro, I ain't even focused on these here niggas. I'm focused on Kwame Brown.
Exactly.
Man.
I mean, and even CW said that, like, he talked about you, talked about Tommy, and y'all looked straight past him to y'all target.
Boy, that was powerful when he said that shit.
Yeah, it
I
was.
was sitting there like, damn.
And right, and he know who he is.
Yeah, even if it's entertainment, Charleston White can't take that back. Like, bruh, I guarantee you, if Charleston White say he did the work, he know my daddy.
I said,
yeah,
oh my
Kwame
life.
Brown. See, I can come up here, and I did this here before. You know what I'm saying? When I told everybody about my daddy, because I ain't new over here. But I can brag on my daddy. Yeah, I can brag on my daddy. Salute the big cuz tearing that Cash App up. Appreciate that, bro.
I started shit from the beginning, bro. When that shit popped off, I knew at some point.
Keep that thought, neighborhood show. You the next person we gonna hear from when we get back. But we got to play this here swear to God for this Cash App.
Holla at me, pimp. Holla at me. We'll sit on you niggas together. You hear me? What hand you roll up with, nigga? My wife, that bitch is ugly as fuck. Ugly as a bitch. And God revealed it to me. I swear to God. Shout out for that donation. It's very, very appreciated. God revealed it to me. I swear to God. 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 Hey, nigga, I'm not a hypochondriac, nigga. God delivered me from that, bruh.
Yeah. Now what you were saying, neighborhood show?
No, I was saying I called that shit out from the beginning. That at some point he was gonna clamp down and say, "Can't nobody use my shit. I'm gonna start flagging motherfuckers." And you called it out too.
That man, because he been telling me that. This just his reason to do it. He been telling me that, and now all the people that he didn't want using his shit, all that's a little Charleston White smoke screen too. He just threw gems from Kwame Brown under the bus. Like, Kwame Brown is so stupid. He don't know who Gems from Kwame Brown is in real life.
Peep this out, Skinny. Look. Okay, so Kwame Brown was giving a lot of advice. And it just so happens that he was shitting on the people giving him advice, and he ends up taking the damn advice. Like, damn, nigga. Like, I'm looking in the comments and motherfuckers was like, Charleston White was talking and he was like, everybody was like, ain't that what Skinny was trying to tell that nigga? I'm like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm done.
This man is so stupid. He got a new lease on life. He done took all his videos down, right? He got a new lease on life. He can go back to being positive. He don't got to talk about no niggas. None of that. What'd he do? Go right back to talking about the niggas who he say he want to be positive.
Right.
Like, anytime you do something in a hateful manner, it backfires. And Charleston White exposed it. Kwame Brown don't want to go to schools and talk to people to help him. But he want to go to schools to troll Stephen A. Smith.
But the thing he said you did the work at that shoe drive, but you ain't did nothing since. Like, you're not doing it. You did the work, but you're not doing it now.
Hey, not to get off topic, y'all, but what y'all think about this? Dusty told Charleston White today that she was gonna sue him.
No, for real?
Facts.
How?
Yo, this woman is crazy.
How?
Yo, for rocker, man.
I want to know how. Like, what miracle can this happen? What world? Like, on what?
Charleston White don't give a fuck.
She gonna wind up going to jail for making all these terroristic threats to everybody across the internet. Eventually, she gonna find herself in trouble.
It's harassment, man. They need to take her channel.
They're gonna admit her.
Hey, has Angela Stankin responded? Because I don't even watch her shit.
No, that's how come I think it's a play. Bad as Charleston White talked about her, she ain't responded.
And he talked about Miss Deb.
For real, all of this is a play. You mean to tell me, bad as Charleston White talked about Kwame, he didn't really go at Kwame. He steady going at, you know what I'm saying, all us.
Right.
And the chat.
Yeah, you know, like that's a play. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
He attacking the same black bitches I attack.
Now, y'all watch in 2 days on April 1st how all this stuff flipped.
But how did that help
Fake talk,
anybody?
I've been called it.
But how does that help them,
Get
though?
faker than the WWE, Flacco say.
I don't see that how that helps them even, you know, trying to do that.
Yeah, I think me and TY leaning on the side that I think this shit is like straight up, like his business is in order. Charleston White can't fuck with Kwame Brown. His business is not in order.
Right. Charleston White don't want to be attached to something when Kwame Brown letting people share the shit. Charleston White don't want to be attached to something where somebody can come around and buy up the music and then they goddamn done took the shit.
And then what's his content? Talking about you still? You know what I'm saying?
They don't know. They can't do this. Charleston White can do it. He can go live, you know, say 1 and 2 hours. But Kwame Brown can't do it. He get too drunk. And then when he log off, I can go live 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You know why, Kwame Brown? Because I do what the fuck I want to do, nigga. It ain't nothing y'all niggas can say about me. It ain't nothing y'all niggas can put on the internet that's going to affect me in real life. Like he say, real life, though. Real life, you are drunk. Sitting out there in the dark, showing a goddamn bag on the floor and some ugly ass Stacey Adams shoes, talking about me being drunk in a house, in a 2.5 story house, nigga.
Hey, chat, make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all up in here. Y'all know what time it is.
Is this here the real? Let me see if this here the real. Yep, that's the real. Yo, what's up, Jay Brownlee? Long time no see, man.
Man, brother, been on the grind, man.
Man, you kind of low.
I'm kind of low. Hold on.
I can hear you now.
All right. Man, been on, you know, slow macking, brother. Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat.
You kind of low, bro.
Let me go back in. I'm gonna hop out.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so Skinny, I was saying, look at what Charleston White does, right? So I look at it as well as Charleston White telling Kwame Brown, he said, "You not built for this," which means that Charleston White is in the street with them goons, bro. This nigga be having standoffs and shit, cause he in the trenches and he's talking about some stuff.
Basically, he telling them, "You not built for the
like,
back
nigga,
and
you
forth.
not built for this, nigga.
So why you keep doing it?
Trying to say the nigga.
Why you keep doing it, Kwame Brown? I've been on here 4 years. Motherfuckers done talk shit about my wife. Motherfuckers done dox my wife. Motherfuckers done got my wife fired. All because they can't fuck with me. All because they can't fuck with me. Y'all niggas can't do nothing to me. And that's what I stand on. Y'all can't do nothing to me in real life, though.
But my thing is, like, why not just move on? Because, like you said, they thought you was
He can't move on
and disappear.
I got real estate in Kwame Brown's head.
Yeah, man. You think by the last laugh of the night, he could just talk about something else. Try to
see what Charleston White doing is Charleston White is trying to. He running the play like Monty Woodgrain say. Set up and flush out. See, he trying to go at all the people in Kwame's shit to try to get them to expose theyself. But he just don't know Kwame Brown is not built for confrontation. Kwame Brown is a liar. Kwame Brown sat right over there and said, "Oh, I know who Jen from Kwame Brown is. That's my homegirl out of South Carolina." But you can't call her?
But no, but see, my thing is, how did he throw self-talk under the bus? Like, what would make him come to that conclusion?
Yeah, that messed me up.
I ain't even got nothing. Like, listen, bro. Y'all can talk about it. Y'all can talk about it. And I want to be, I'm interested in to hear what y'all got to say about it. But I ain't got nothing to say about self-talk, Forgotten Kings, none of them dudes, because I don't know what they got going on.
What happened with that? T.Y., you know anything about that? What happened?
No, he was just saying that that he tried to say that Mr. Skinny sold self-talk, was buying self-talk, because, whatever the case may be, Skinny was paying self-talk off. And that's what he said in an earlier live, and said something about Forgotten Kings. But I'm like, how is that possible when dude been riding for you like crazy? But then at the end of the day, why do he need a self-talk if he got a fair use now? And they do the exact same things.
Somebody not Mr. Fair Use no more. He's Big Cino. We just proved that.
Well, somebody
like he's so drunk. This man talking about coding and trading and sending his money to fucking Pig Cino, Casino.
I just had a dude on my live calling bullshit on that. The random public is watching this shit, and everybody's watching this shit. And the consensus is this nigga is full of shit, yo.
Hey, you know what, Skinny? Can you hear me now, Skinny?
I can hear you, JB.
All right, right on, man. No,
hey, hold on, before you talk, you don't even have to mention it, JB. Man. But I ain't had no manager then. This nigga JB is a school teacher. JB, what was we trying to hook up before Kwame Brown even hit the scene?
Man, you coming to talk to my kids about being an influencer. Straight like that. Yeah, man. Like, that's why this whole situation, I sit back and I laugh at some of these cats because they talk about doing the work, man, bro. You ain't even got to talk about it. You'll see it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no ill will towards none of them cats, but when you say you doing the work, and then you turn right back around and you come and you cuss niggas out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what that does, bro? That tarnishes your witness. It messes up your credibility because really in the real world, ain't nobody gonna want to give you no grant, no money like that when they can go on public access YouTube and see you acting a fool.
Right.
So when it really boiled down to it, what they need to do is can all this acting, man. This is acting, you know what I'm saying? It's like WWE. And I salute Skinny because from jump, bro, Skinny has been, and I don't mean this in no disrespect, Skinny, the slum lord. You know what I mean? Everybody
Jay Brown, met me from another friend of mine.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cool. That's his personality. And he ain't out here starting no shit. But if you bring it the wrong way, I have no choice but to retaliate. And this is my method. If you watch my style of being on YouTube and influencing, and you seen how I do things, you would have known, like, okay, maybe this ain't the dude I want to go. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with this cat. You know, it's kind of, that's a behind the scene, like, hey, bro, look, let's just work it out. Let's just be cool. But man, yeah, these cats out here acting, man. They don't do that in real life.
But people,
because these white folks wouldn't give them no money.
People want to pick fights with Skinny and act like he supposed to blow bubbles back at him.
Yeah.
Nah, what they mad about is they be having all those people in their chat, and yo, the subscribers are split. That's why you never hear me say, hey man, don't go watch this nigga, go watch this nigga. Like, before anybody else even went live, Kwame Brown had 2,000 people in his chat sitting there looking like, yo, who the fuck is he talking about? Having the shit on members only, all that shit. Me and Tommy went live, and Charleston White. Those same 2,000 people is reflecting in me and Tommy Sotomayor's chat. Tommy got 1,500 right now, I got 500. Guess what? If Tommy went live after me, I'd have over 1,000 people in here. But when Tommy went live and I got off, they would all go check out Tommy's live stream.
Right.
So the numbers is the numbers. All you got to do is give out the content.
Like I say it in the chat. If Tommy stream in, I say he come to Bum Rush or whatever, and them numbers will come right up, and your numbers will jump 300 or whatever the case may be.
Even with Kwame Brown, Those motherfucking deaconess broads love to come over here. See, they can come over there and be like, oh, Kwame Brown is the savior. Kwame Brown is the savior. But see, they come to hear real motherfuckers put them bitches in their place.
And I really think Kwame came on the YouTube scene and he was talking positive, but he got distracted. He was easily distracted and he fell for the bait.
You know why he got distracted? Because it's easier to beef.
Yep.
Then it's easier to do the work.
Yep.
But ain't that's how he blew up though.
Yeah, but you know what too, yo? You know what I mean? It's like he ain't crazy. He know that the world, we live in a world where everybody loves conflict. I want to wake up every morning and see what happened on Hollywood stars or reality TV, who beefing with who. That's what they like to see. And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? You can't get distracted from your message, from your purpose. You can never get distracted or off track from that. You know what I mean? That's what I would tell him. Like, man, come on, man. This ain't you.
Me neither, because in real life, who living better? Kwame Brown. My kids under my roof. Kwame Brown. I'm a black man that's been married over 10 years. I'm a black man who went to prison for 11 years and been out 15 years. Nigga, I made it. And now I got a #1 first round draft pick out of high school dedicating his whole day talking about me.
Man, it's something else that like really bothers me about what he's been saying lately. And I don't know if y'all caught it, but like he one of the only platforms on YouTube that don't want his subscribers to go to other platforms and watch videos.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
it's talking about there's no riding the fence.
Yeah, like no, people got the freedom to watch what they want to watch, or they should.
You would think. But yeah, I heard what you said about
salute to Gilbert. Gilbert just sent me a text, a motherfucking fat Cino, talking about my kids and family and trying to play it like Gilbert was talking about them. Gilbert don't even know nothing about my kids and family.
Yeah, that's
you
another
see the game
like,
that these dudes is playing?
Yeah.
Dude, like what's the guy named Gravity? Whatever.
These dudes is putting out fake iPhone text messages.
That man
Gilbert just said someone is faking something. I have never said anything about you, so they recording you so to break up everything.
No, we good over here. Y'all can stop that.
Yeah, we
good.
Yeah, we good over here, man. Like,
man,
y'all can't start nothing with me and Gilbert.
Nah, we good.
Like,
over
see,
here.
it's a difference. I don't give a fuck if Gilbert was talking about me or not. Them motherfucking Apple Pays, though.
and listen, we focus over here. We focus, man.
We focus over here, man.
Hey, that fool was like, all right, I don't want nobody using my shit. But he was like, Casino, you can use my stuff. And this one, you can use my stuff. Man, I almost died, yo.
No. We gotta say the one name that can use it. This dude made a video about like he hit the lottery, and that's none other than Crap D. This dude's like, yeah, I get to use the video. And then we had another person running up and down the street.
Mr. T.
Yeah, with her hair in the wind. I get to use the video. Like, what is going on? Like, you act like you're gonna get a million
Speaking
views.
of Brother T, I wanted, can y'all please tell me what Charleston did as far as the work? Because I mean, I watched that video that Brother T put out, and before she even put that out, I tried to do homework for like an hour on Charleston and couldn't find nothing but Vlad TV interviews.
He got a community community something, man.
Yeah, it's called.
So I watched
Texas.
Yeah.
So I watched that whole video of old girl talk with Renee or whatever her name is, and like she said, it's not active. his little group is not active.
Well, they just built the house.
So I was trying to find that. I ain't really find no articles or nothing. I went down at least 10, 12 pages, Google pages.
Well, I mean, if you email his people, they're seeing information. I mean, he do got
email his people.
Yeah.
Email my people. I'm gonna tell you some information too.
Yeah, they don't be knowing, man. Bruh, you can't separate something that's built on a solid foundation. Like, I'm not Kwame Brown. You know how many times Kwame Brown was like, hey, yo, you need to let T.Y. go. Yeah, man. See, T.Y., man. T.Y. talking to the ops. Man, T.Y. boosting your head up. No, Kwame Brown, what the fuck I'm gonna let that man go for, man?
Did nothing to the man. And all I did, I used to tell Skinny stuff like, hey, this would be dope for his brand if he did this and did that. All I was doing is throwing Skinny ideals and junk like that. I ain't never tried to go against that dude, bro. That's sick. But it's all good. That's why where we at today, right now.
Salute the Pittsburgh Princess. Boy, y'all tearing this motherfucking Cash App up. Salute the Pittsburgh Princess. See, Kwame Brown, we getting Cash Apps over here, man. We ain't getting all those motherfucking super chats.
Holla at me, pimp. Holla at me. We'll sit on you niggas together. You hear me?
Yo, Gilbert is in the live stream. He say somebody is faking in the live. Let me see.
Listen.
Hey, Gilbert, the link is up there.
All the ones that y'all always see me trying to get.
Yo, who playing that shit?
You know what, Casino, you're right. I think that's what it was. I was the first person that everybody knew was cool with Gil, and he wanted to get me out of the way.
Oh, no chill Gil, he's in the chat. He say this is Gil. Gilbert. Hit the link that's pinned real quick. Hit the link. The link is pinned in the chat. All you gotta do is hit that link. Yeah, you can't break up nothing over here, man. Like, Big Casino, you ain't even smart, man. You a white boy with a black face.
Like, they don't understand. We stand alone, we joke alone.
Right.
Yeah, we stand alone, we joke alone, man. We stand alone, we joke alone, man. Shout out to the Straight Mob, Skinny Gang.
You know, that's his fault. He got rid of all the real motherfuckers and replaced and surrounded himself with nothing but frauds. Like, I mean,
listen, I'm gonna tell you why that super chat be going, because all them deaconesses be fighting over each other to see who can donate the most. And,
yeah, but he gonna break them though. He gonna break them.
Exactly. And then ain't gonna be nobody donating. He could be like, he'll be doing 10-minute lives because ain't nobody gonna be giving him nothing.
They got people in here. Fat Cino, your YouTube tricks don't work. We just found out that you was fucking Mr. Fair Use. I just played the audio.
And that's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? I made a video about Mr. Fair Use because he came at me.
He didn't start coming at you till all this shit started.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And really, I ain't even really just went all out on like anybody.
Hit that StreamYard link.
They gonna mess around and make me, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and take the gloves off because I really been holding back.
Man, I think we all have, man. I think we all, you know what I'm saying, like holding back the real ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely been holding back. I haven't even been
right. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to deal with the other little minions that's be coming at me on the daily.
I'm going to drop the link again in case you can't see it. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, Gilbert, and then you can hit it like this. Gilbert Arenas, everybody.
Oh, shit.
A real NBA player. And he can get up here and we ain't got to even talk about Kwame Brown.
A former NBA All-Star.
Former NBA All-Star.
All-NBAer.
All-NBAer. A man that you can find on 2K right now. A man who dropped 60 on Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace.
The agent.
The agent. Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert, I got to get me one of them chairs, Gilbert.
Okay, rest in peace.
Hey, Gil. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be Gilbert Arena. Hey, yo, we got some background noise up here now.
What up?
Yo, who got the background noise? Hey, yo, we got the background noise. Gilbert, you got some tabs open on your computer?
Yeah, I just cut it off.
Okay. Hey, Gilbert, hold on. Let me get out everybody else. Mike. All right. T.Y. got his on till he ready to talk.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Gilbert, explain to them what these people trying to do, man.
Which ones?
About the fake messages and shit. About you talking about my kids and wife.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about your kids and wife.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know nothing about your family. Listen, I had one mission. One mission was Kwame Brown. Like, it wasn't Carcino, was it Self-Talk, Angela. I had nothing to do with them. My business was with Kwame and Kwame only. So, you know, I try not to throw straight bullets, and, you know, I only go after one person.
And everybody got paid.
Wow.
But Gilbert, fuck all that, man. Fuck all that, Gilbert. We ain't even gonna talk about this man. Gilbert, for some reason, well, I guess this question is about him, and then we're gonna go on to real relevant shit that's going on around here because it's an open panel. Salute to Jamil hitting the Cash App.
Salute, Jamil.
He say, for you solid, Uncle Skinny. I appreciate all y'all. Salute to that. But Gilbert, now, we wasn't talking about this man. This man, he had equal opportunities to quit talking. Even now, all his videos gone. He could have revamped, said, I want to do positive shit. But this is a #1 draft pick. Now, Gilbert, you know how hard that is to be. A #1 draft pick in the NBA, straight out of high school. And he's up here talking about a YouTuber's wife.
Listen, you know, y'all got to remember now, he lost his new identity, right? So, you know, like a scared cat, you know, no different than a pit bull. A scared cat, scared dog, you keep them in a corner, they're gonna try to bite them way out, right? That's where he at. He's in a corner. I heard him today basically saying fuck coding and all that shit.
Yep, I heard that.
What that means is he's going for blood. So he's gonna try to get back viral.
Yep.
So he's headhunting.
But that the 2.0 reboot is never going to happen here on YouTube.
No, it's not. But that's not. He don't know that until it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? He didn't think he was going to go viral the first time. So this time he's just going to go head hunting everybody.
So do you think he really feels like he'll go viral talking about a YouTuber's wife who he hugged and complimented?
Nah, you're talking about a wounded dog right now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So the wounded dog is just going to bite at everybody. I mean, you know, at this point, he don't know who to trust. He don't trust his whole team. He don't trust nobody. Listen, I can tell him who was faithful to him. He gonna think I'm lying. So I might as well tell the truth because he gonna think I'm lying anyway.
So do you think all this here is a setup, Gilbert? Like he go live, then Charleston White go live, then he go live, like trying to smoke other people who go live and talk about him out?
It don't even matter. You know, anybody who has a bigger view watch than him right now, he's coming at you.
All right, I got a question.
If you think he's coming at you.
I got a question, Gil. For with everything that's going on with him, would a company like where you work for even want to deal with him on the sports level? Because like me myself, I think he's losing all credibility the way he
see that's the difference. I control that lane. So when my other teammate Javaris get out of jail, he got him a show.
That's real.
My people in Miami right now talking to Michael Beasley to get him a show.
So he capping right now when he say when they come back to him, he might sign with them then. So he's out, he capping right now.
He said FUBU want him.
No. They just wanted him on my show.
Okay, so he capping. What he said today that he capping. All right.
No, if you look at all our shows, there's no drama. So that's the reason I never had him on my show, because, you know, I'm talking about kids, I'm talking about sports, you know, all that drama. I don't want that on my show. I never wanted it. I don't want clickbait. So I always denied him being a guest, but I was going to okay him to have an actual show.
Okay. So they don't want him. It was you going to look out.
No, I'm green-lighting him. They don't want him.
And tell everybody else this here, Gilbert, because when I said it, people was like, oh man, is it real or not? When he first went viral, wasn't you willing to back his story, his book, and all that?
Like when he first went viral, it was more of he was just looking for like advice, like what should he do, how's he going? You know, because just like anybody who goes viral, you know, they're trying to hold on to it. You know, no one plans. You know, like, okay, if I do go viral, this is boom, 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 boom. So it all happened. So, you know, he was just trying to reach out. So he reached out like, yo, what do I do? And I'm like, well, you should get on a stable platform. You know, I told him how I was doing my show. I said, listen, I do my show, but I sell it on, I stream it on YouTube, Fubo TV. I sell the audio, the video, and the audio and video. So I get paid 3 times for the same one shit. So I said, you know, there's so many different lanes that you can go in, you know, which what's the name is, all right, you know, then that was the end of it. I sent them some numbers and, you know, let them do what they're gonna do.
You also sent them some shoes.
No. So he was trying to do a shoe drive, and he asked me for, did I have any contacts? Right? He said Nike. I personally didn't wear Nikes. I'm an Adidas guy, but you know, I know Jamal, who's head of Nike, who worked out with all of us back in DC, so he knows Kwame. So I gave Kwame that number, and however that worked out. So I don't know if he used it. You know, I never checked back in on it, but I gave him the number he asked for, and I gave him the number.
Salute the Southside TV. He said,
so I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with that situation.
He said, salute to Gilbert. I'm sorry for coming at you wrong, bro. I left an apology on IG.
Oh, listen.
Gilbert don't take that shit serious.
I don't care.
I try to tell people, and I also try to warn people about when Gil get beef with somebody, it don't stop until he ready to stop. But nobody want to heed my message, and now here we are.
Yeah. Hey, I had hit you up on IG too. Get a chance, check it out.
See, like with me, and I told Kwame from the beginning, if I jump into your world, I'm jumping in for destruction. I'm gonna cause so much mayhem, and I'm gonna fuck your world up. Like,
yo, but it started all the way back from that Vlad interview, and when I saw what you said in that interview, it was totally like class act, right? And the fact that he came out and started beefing with you after that, I knew that at that moment I was like, okay, this shit's done.
No.
I thought that was some bullshit too.
That was so I was ignoring them. So I was ignoring them. I didn't really pay attention to them because you know I don't have YouTube. So you know this is my kids thing. I had to take the fucking unlock off of it because you know when you're in school they had to you can't look at half the shit.
Now basically he was trying to say, Gilbert, that you took everything a black man worked for and gave it to a white boy. Nigga, you was a bum.
But another question, how does it feel for every L that he catch, he giving the credit to you?
And I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. That helps my ego. I'm self-centered, motherfucker. Every L you take, motherfucker, it's me, yes. But I warned him. I said this was like Christmas. Somebody close to me passed Christmas morning. And Carcino and Kwame was coming at me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? Damn. So my dad is hitting me up. My dad is watching it, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, you know this Carcino? I was like, no, I never heard of him. He was like, oh man, he's killing me. I'm like, all right. Hey man, you know the Tommy? Nope. He's like, he on your side though. That, what the fuck do I care? Kwame's killing you, and then the next day, oh, you made Carcino mad. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, what are you talking about? So I'm just sitting there listening. So I hit Kwame, yo, stop fucking with me. All right, I said, right now I'm mourning. Stop fucking with me.
Damn, we didn't even know about that.
Yeah, the next day, he's posting again. Oh, white boy, stop fucking with me, Kwame. Stop. You gotta remember, this is all December. I didn't respond until December 29th. I didn't respond until December 29th. As soon as I respond, all our teammates, come on, Gil, don't start this shit. I already know what you want. I was like, man, I tried to tell this motherfucker, leave me alone. I'm gonna go down to the YouTube world and I'm just gonna try to destroy his shit. I'm gonna throw so much spaghetti on the wall, keep everybody looking over here, and I'm just gonna attack that motherfucker whole page.
Man, I knew it was up when you did that challenge and put his jersey in a garbage can, and that had the whole IG world buzzing. That was sick, bro.
But see, he should be grateful a little bit, because if I really wanted to ruin him, all I had to do was use my IG.
Right.
But I was coming to YouTube to fight with him.
Really, if you had to drop that 15-minute tape, now he got a movie about to come out.
But you know what's so funny about the tape is it's kind of everything Tommy started finding out, but even way worse. Way worse. It was way worse. I straight went mayhem early. So I was like, you know what? Somebody's trying to pay me $100,000 for it. Put it like that. So I said, him 100,000. I just erased it. I'm like, fuck that. fuck that. Right? So, so when everything started unraveling, I'm like, all right, while he's focused over here, I'm just gonna do that. And I told him, I'm gonna take your page. I told him, I'm gonna take your page. I'm gonna take your page. I'm gonna take all your followers. I'm gonna fuck your world up. I'm gonna fuck you up over here. And then I'm gonna go on back and forget about you.
Man,
just leave me alone.
He's sick when I dropped that album, Gilbert. He can't.
He just got it. So he called it white boy tactics. Well, was it white boy tactics? Then he has to understand that means I would know tech people. So I don't even need to go through those videos or take the music part. That's for shits and giggles. I can hack a page, take all that shit. I can hack his page and be Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
And listen, how is Kwame saying you jealous of him, but he mad at you for buying your daughter a car like any normal dad would do?
Man, listen, he will text me like, just so you can see what type of person he is. I think it was a Monday, like a couple Mondays ago, like after I threatened him, and I said, man, I want the pistol to his throat, right? He texts me 9 in the morning and says, you gonna treat me, you gonna respect me like you do those white boys.
Text you that.
So I said, he said, you really think I give a fuck about what you're talking about? Nah, you gonna respect me, because he filed a claim. So as soon as all his shit left, I sent that same message back. But look, he sends the message, I respond, then he says, nigga, you stalking me.
But then he had
that's white woman tactics.
But he has
Karen tactics.
That pistol to your throat shit was funny as shit, though. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny. That had me dying.
Which one?
The pistol to your throat. But Gilbert, how can he get upset with you when you done been on 3 live streams with this man, and all he kept saying was, bitch ass nigga, you know Gilbert in real life. You know I put my hand, you know what happened to this arm. Gilbert, you know I'll fuck you up. Gilbert, they trying to take your jewelry. I was there to defend you.
What's so funny is I had to ask all my team, like, damn, I've been robbing. Somebody tried to rob me before, and they was like, no, I just checking this.
Salute to FYF Sports hitting that motherfucking cash app.
My person was crazy when I first got the DC.
How do you feel about Kwame Brown giving somebody else, well, we're going to start calling him Karen Brown. How do you feel about Karen Brown trying to give somebody advice about drinking? Because what y'all fail to realize is Gilbert knows this man. Gilbert,
I think that's what fucks everybody up is we play together. Like when you're on a football team or basketball team, you got to think past high school and college. When it comes to NBA, we're all linked. Because most of us in that locker room is going through the same exact shit. Our friends back home is pulling on us. Our parents is pulling on us. Motherfucking girls just cheating on us. We fucking this girl, he fucking this girl. Like it's to the point where when you be like, damn, these niggas just be sharing girls. Yes. Yes, nigga, if I go to Miami, I'm gonna call Jimmy, what you got for me? That's how that world works. So we know each other's secrets. So like when people talk about the Ben Simmons, they broke code. That's why he refused to go back. Because you broke code. You broke code. You telling niggas.
Yeah, speak about that brotherhood, man. Because I still know
work hard. He don't do that. You know, I don't need that. You don't do that. So like, you know,
that's why you defend Ben Simmons on your show.
Yeah,
but we gotta stop now because we talking about a hell of a nigga right now. We talking about a hell of a nigga. All right, so let's.
But that's what I'm saying. So when I say I know this man because I'm with him. I'm there when winning happened, when losing happened. If he had a great game, if he had a bad game, like I see all the personalities. For 2 years, I can see. You got to remember, we're young, trying to grow all together. So I know his fears. You got to remember, we're competing every single day for that ball. So that means we're challenging everybody every single day. So are you gonna back that like with the Haslam and Jimmy Butler? That's not him. He ain't getting into that.
Well,
that's all trying to figure out who's who.
Who's the alpha?
Yeah,
right, I was about to say, I will give you credit, Gil, because you said he was no alpha. And he keeps saying hell of a nigga. All I know, he a hell of a police caller because he said.
But a beta can be an alpha around a bunch of deltas.
Yeah, like that's what I said. So, but I spotted him from the beginning, right? Like when I first got to Washington.
Damn, you spotted him as soon as you got there?
Yeah, because you got to remember, when I first got to Washington, I came in, I signed, and I was in that motherfucker like 2-3 weeks early. So I'm in there like beginning of August. We didn't have to be there until October. So I'm trying to get a feel of the land. So I called Larry and said, yo, I'm coming to town in August. Come on. So he started calling the teammates. The only player that's not there was Kwame Brown.
That nigga was drunk.
Facts. Because he did get a DUI in Georgia around that same time in August of that year.
And that was embarrassing because he got a DUI in his hometown. He was a hometown hero. You know how much of a piece of shit?
Which shouldn't happen.
Right.
That shouldn't happen. So, we're getting to know each other. So he's already like out because we've already had this bond. He never fought for nothing. When it got hard, he always quit. He never knew how to adjust.
And I see that.
He never licked his wounds and came back to fight.
And that's the same thing that's going on YouTube. He don't want to work at this stuff, man. I mean, you've been doing this since before last year, before August, and now you come. I'm just learning stuff. I'm just learning how to.
The nigga's been on YouTube since 2013.
And now his views back to 2013. But yo, I want to bring this back up to Gilbert. T.Y. asked a good question, but I want to bring it back up to Gilbert. Do y'all see what this is? Kwame Brown is a professional victim and a 100% hater because you got a new teammate coming to town. He's supposed to lead you past the Jordan era. All the teammates is coming to work out with this man, learn his game, and you is the #1 draft pick. After Jordan leave, you supposed to be the big man anchor in the middle. And you probably was somewhere behind the scenes saying, man, fuck Gilbert Arenas. That nigga stood up and said he wanted to be a motherfucking pimp. I ain't coming over there early to practice with him.
Probably. But, it's deep. Like, his story is a little bit deeper. Like, it's hard to really, truly, like, he's never had a stable background. If you heard about his background, right, you know that wasn't a stable life. Then you get millions. You're coming into millions. He don't have friends. He don't have friends, and he ain't bonding with his teammates.
And his family in jail.
Because you got to remember, before I got there, Jordan done basically took his manhood from him.
And Charles Oakley.
But while his young teammates are with him. So you know what the young teammates are thinking, damn, he's a bitch. So he don't want to hang out with them either. So even when I come, he don't want to hang out because them niggas know who he is. So now he sits in the back of the plane.
So all the players that came to meet you, they letting you know, oh yo, that nigga Kwame Brown was getting fucked,
so I'm already getting the lay down. I'm already yo, his father's this, I'm there.
Why he don't got smoke for Charles Oakley?
They telling it because Charles slapped shit out of everybody. You know what I mean? That ain't even no thought. He's slapping the shit out of everybody. So Charles Oakley was Jordan's protector. So when Kwame did get drunk and try to get after him, Charles Oakley shut all that down. This is true story. Okay. We're in Chicago.
I gotta put you on solo mode for this true story. True stories by Gilbert Arenas, y'all.
We're in Chicago. We're in Chicago, and it's preseason. Kwame's foot was already broken. So we at the bar, and Jordan's there, right? Kwame do the little heads up, go sit at the bar. So I'm talking to MJ, like the damn whole team is there. We're talking to MJ. So Kwame ordered like six to 10 shots, laid them all down, and he's hitting them bitches. Boom, boom, boom. Jordan was like, "You might want to slow down, ho. I see what you're trying to do." Charles Oakley is downstairs, so all they're trying to get all drunk to come try to fuck me up. Not today, ho. Right? And I'm sitting here looking at. Kwame just midway and just stopped. Boom. So Kwame was trying to hype himself up to get drunk so he can fuck MJ up.
So the only time Kwame Brown gets aggressive is when he's drunk.
Yeah.
So if you had all the bottles, he ain't shit.
That's liquid courage.
It's like Popeye without the spinach.
And I just told everybody that. Kwame Brown used to call me and tell me, "Oh man, shit, man, go live to give me some entertainment because I can't go live yet. I can't go live before I get fucked up."
So wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. So if he at the bar, he about to pick up a drink. If you slap that drink out of his hand, he ain't gonna do shit long he ain't tasted.
Nah, like no bullshit. His heart is too open, which is weird because for all the times he's been fucked over, you would think that nigga was cold by now. You would think he would have a cold heart, fuck the world, I'm killing everybody. That only happens when he's drunk. Like, you can basically rob that nigga 100 times and he won't do nothing. He's like, oh man, shit, I don't fuck with niggas like you.
So that when he talk about jumping on a trampoline, that picture, he should have had a drink in his hand when he made that t-shirt. That's the only way he gonna jump on somebody like a trampoline.
No, listen, that motherfucker get drunk, just don't get the fuck out of there. But because I know him, I can see it early. Like when I did the Mr. Skinny, yo man, get the lick out your mouth, man. You remember I said it, right?
Yeah, you said, yo, put the beer down, Kwame Brown. We don't
because
have
I know without the beer, he ain't gonna be all rah-rah. The beer's gonna make him rah-rah. Getting drunk is gonna make him rah-rah. So if he in the club and he's drinking, don't go over there trying to talk that dumb shit, because he gonna try to knock you the fuck out.
So that shit when he was talking about, because I remember you spoke on it. People didn't pick up when you spoke on it. When he was like, yeah, nigga. Remember when you wore that emperor jewelry and me and my brother protected you, and you said, man, shit, I just went along with it and called you my bodyguard because I was trolling. I ain't remember that shit.
Yeah, I just wanted to call him bodyguard. Come on. Like, it's a mental thing. Like, he's 20 years old, I'm 20 years old. He's number one pick, and I got to call him my bodyguard. You see how it fucked him up when I said, yeah, he was my bodyguard. Kind of stomach, because he had to think about it. Nigga, you a 20-year-old bodyguard, you other nigga. Like, I went to the club with guns. Like, I went to the club with guns, and all my friends had guns.
Explain the gun situation, because I don't think a lot of people know. I was trying to explain it, with the little bit of shit that you had told me when you was like, yo, niggas bring their guns because the fucking locker room was fucking a safe haven and y'all would leave the game and go to the club.
Yeah, so like I don't know for football, but for NBA players, you gotta remember most clubs is downtown, right?
In Washington, yeah.
So what you do is when you're coming from home, you drop your gun off inside your locker, then go to the club. Then from the club, you don't go straight home. You make the detour back to your locker, grab your gun. Now, once you leave, you can see if anybody's following you. See, this is before we had before there was bodyguards really. Niggas didn't really fuck with bodyguards.
Y'all just roll with the team.
Yeah, because you coming in town, you don't know nobody, you don't know the layout. You talking about, let me bodyguard you, nigga. I don't know who the fuck you are. So it was before, people start really paying money for security. So you go to an NBA locker, you got to remember it's protected by the arena security. You have full access to it. So, you can leave anything in your locker. You leave jewelry, money, it's yours. This is not some place, when people talk about, the police, there was no police in my case. There was no police in my case. It was straight NBA. It had nothing to do with the cops. They couldn't come in. They couldn't arrest me. They couldn't do none of that. This is basically work.
Salute to the Trap House hitting the Cash App. Say, fuck takeout. Salute to your daddy, Skinny. Yeah, hey, salute to the Trap House, man. But yeah, I'm glad you came over here and put a lot of stuff in perspective, because if you let Kwame Brown tell it, you's a bitch-ass nigga who gotta attach your name to his to get money. When you the man that's the ambassador of FUBU Sports, you the man who tried to look out for this man. And anybody can go back and look at my live stream. This man was the one snitching on Javaris.
Yeah, what's so funny is Javaris is still mad at this point because even though me and Kwame's going, he was like, yo, can you tell Kwame to take that shit off? And then I guess it said Javaris Crinton 23 years.
Well, it's gone now.
And I said, it was on his Instagram.
Oh.
So he was like, yo, he's doing the same thing Vlad is doing, right? Vlad is putting the title up there, 23 years. Kwame doing the same thing. So can you ask him, so I hit Kwame, yo, hey, Javaris, and I sent the message. He left it up there. He left it up there. And I'm like, see, that's why motherfuckers don't fuck with you.
But he said you was the one snitching.
Snitching on who?
On Javaris. But let's say that, because he asked you a question, he said, yo, what you doing for Javaris now? And then you told him, and then he made a big deal out of it. Oh, you shouldn't say that, Gil. You shouldn't say that. He the one who made it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. What he does is, he tries to put me in, situations. You don't even fuck with that nigga right now. Well, dude, I'm the one who buys some cell phones so the nigga can call his people. Oh, see, you said you buying cell phones. You just asked me what I do for the nigga, trying to make me look stupid, and I just told you I buy his cell phones. No matter where you go, I buy a cell phone so he can talk to his people. Well, then what'd you do before that? That was my rookie. So every time we went on the road, we did this. The fight wasn't with me anyway. It was with another teammate. I just didn't like the way he was talking to his teammate. Like, yo, we brothers, you don't need to be talking to me like that. He gets mad. That's how that starts. Because he's already heated that he's losing money. So this didn't have nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with me. I just interjected, like, yo, we're not gonna do that.
So that last interview you did in the playoffs, when you got Eton, when the coach chose Eton to start, and y'all got a win, and Eton was over there living life, and they said you was over there at the interview, and you was like, shit, fuck that nigga, or whatever you said, and he was right beside you, and he didn't check it, and that was the last time he suited up in uniform, and he was up here lying, talking about Gilbert was the reason why he didn't get his playoff share, and
what? See, that was the fucked up part of it. See, that was the only reason I came and started talking. Because all the lies, like, nigga, I did not take money out your pocket. I did not have you bitch. Like, stop with the bullshit. You fucked your contract up in the morning. You didn't take this contract. They offered you this big money. You didn't take it. Cool. You broke your foot right after that. You didn't.
So he basically did some shit like my man did in Dallas, like Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Kwame Brown, you the stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They offered him. Listen, the summer. So after our first year, so 2003, 2004, I think. They offered him $60 million going into the summer. He turns it down. He averaged 10 and 7. You know when he says, "Oh, I was averaging 10 and 10, almost 10." He was averaging 10 and 7 that year. They offered him 60. He turns it down. Bet on himself. Figure, shit, 3 more rebounds. Shit, that's a $100 million contract. Personally, yeah, fuck that 60 million. Bet on yourself.
But Gilbert, you had the ball in your hand.
But it don't matter. Like 10 and 7, I didn't pass him the ball. He had motherfucking 10 points.
And that was the only year he averaged 10 points.
But so that's what I'm saying. So how we played, he was going to score. What ends up happening is the nigga breaks his foot. So he breaks it. Got to remember,
so that's when Stephen A. Smith said he got bad feet. He's not mobile.
So like, think about the lineup. We was going to use him like Amari. It's me, Larry Hughes. You got Antoine Jameson. You had Kwame and Brennan, but we're gonna go small ball, and then Kwame be the 5 with all shooters around him. So Kwame's problem is, you hear what he said. When I got to LA, Lamar Odom was throwing us lobs and this and this and this. I'm telling Gil to throw it up. First of all, bitch, that ain't even our offense. Our offense was throw the ball down to you, nigga. You wanted to be Jermaine O'Neal. They not throwing Jermaine O'Neal no lobs. Nigga, it's bring that ball down here, get the fuck out of the way. That was our offense with you. Give you the ball like you Shaq, nigga, you make your own moves. You was not DeAndre Jordan where a nigga drive and throw you the ball and just, that wasn't that's what you wanted. But the offense was dump it down and you make your own move. So he breaks his foot, he's not with us. We end up having Jared Jeffries take his spot. So if you look at that beginning of the year, you can see we had a different player in the first 5-6 games. Finally, we got Jared. We started rolling. Kwame starts coming back. They try him. They try to start him. Didn't go well. So he's a bench player, coming off the bench, coming in, playing with a second unit. That's where my comments before. He'd come in and say, "Hey man, let me get up and down first because I don't want you to give it to me. You know, I don't want to miss it." They start booing. That's where that started happening. Because at this point, when you get in, shit is crumbling. So they started turning on him. You see, they turning on Westbrook. They turning on him. So now, think about it. His personality. They booing every time he touches. They booing every time he miss. That nigga don't want that ball.
That was the birth of a bust. Right
yeah,
there.
so he don't want the ball, so he's running from the ball. So what does that
tell everybody? He told Kobe Bryant he didn't want the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. So what is that telling everybody else? What the fuck we passing the ball for? If I'm driving in the lane, I'm not passing the ball because you don't want this bitch anyway. So we end up going into the playoffs. He had a great for him in the playoffs. He had a great game 1. Didn't play so well game 2 because they focused on him now. They didn't put no shit on him, right? So game 2, shit, we all looked like shit. I was playing motherfucking horrible. I was shit. He was looking better than me. I can tell you that. So game 3, we're back home. I personally said in the media, Washington, we're coming back home. Please do not boo Kwame Brown. I said, please do not boo Kwame Brown.
And what they do?
I said these Bull fans booed us out of the arena. I need all y'all motherfucking energy for the Bulls. Please do not boo. So as a coach, what ends up happening is you throw Eton in, right? Kwame's playing backup power forward, kind of / center. So he's behind now Brennan Haywood, Eton Thomas, Jared Jeffries. So he's behind all the bigs at this point. So we're playing home. He plays horrible at home. Eton is balling. So they never put Kwame in. because Eton is playing. That's another nigga.
So why he don't beef with Eton?
Because he's looking at me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he's looking at me the whole time. So I already know what kind of happened. We win, we celebrating. The first thing, like we celebrated in the locker room. I know a reporter had to ask him, hey, you didn't really get much time tonight. That bitch gonna get the whining. Yeah, man, they ain't passing me the ball like that. And that's when I made the comment like, yo, gotta admit, we won, and he's complaining.
Yeah, so you like, man,
nigga,
fuck all that.
You over there bitching.
Yeah.
And that's where I said, yo, we better without that motherfucker in the game. Because now I'm mad. We're winning. We won the motherfucking game. You over here with that shit. So that's when I said, we better with that motherfucker on the bench.
Yeah, your coach made adjustments on his own.
Yeah.
But this man will still come up here and say, man, you got to handle Gilbert with a special role. Well, nigga, every star player on every team gets handled with a special role.
But all right, Gil, moving to the present. If you can give this guy any advice, considering everything that's been happening through these 9 months or whatever, what advice would you give him? Not that we already know he don't listen to anyone, but if he did, what advice would you give him?
No. See, Kwame listens. He gonna motherfuck everybody, but then he gonna take it. But he don't want to give you credit for it.
Facts.
That's basically how he does it. He gonna hear what you say, do it, but don't want to give you credit. That's how he works. Man, fuck that nigga, and then he gonna start doing the same shit. The advice I give him is this: are you trying to be famous or are you trying to be rich?
But I thought it would be about the work.
Nah, Kwame Brown don't give a fuck about no work.
I can see that, but that's what
But that's what I'm saying. Who Kwame Brown is what he was before he got. So what was he doing before the viral moment?
He was on the tractor.
Was he planting? Was he being a gardener?
No, he was selling trees.
But that's what I'm saying. That's who he is. So you're not going to go viral and then become a whole imaginary. You're not going to just become somebody. You're not going to be talking about coding and all that because you didn't do the research anyway. So nobody's really taking it serious. People who don't know nothing about no code is going to do the same thing. It's not sustainable.
So would you look at him as an official YouTuber now, or he's still struggling?
No, he's a YouTuber. Okay. He's not good at that either.
Right.
You got to listen, if I take away your viral moment, what was your content before? What is your content now?
Skinny.
Do they match? Or did you evolve?
Well, we know he failed at coding and trading. So now he's talking about his next thing is he failed at coding and trading.
But I don't have to be great at coding and trading. All I have to do is get the coders and the traders to the people.
And he got beat by a man that don't have a YouTube channel on YouTube.
But not even that though. Big boy Dooley says, shout out to Gilbert Arenas. How can I get an autographed jersey for my man cave? Hit Gilbert up in the DMs.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, Major's Closet say, Gilbert, are you doing anything with giving back in the community where we can join you and help?
Listen, I'm just going to be completely honest with you, my man.
Well, Gilbert, what you do, you don't televise it though.
No. So what ended up happening with me is this: when I played, right before there was no NBA Cares program, I started that shit.
You started NBA Cares, Gilbert?
Yeah, because what I was doing.
Exclusive.
Now, what I was doing for the community, like for DC, when Katrina happened, I go out of I got trucks. I got some of the employees that worked in the arena. We went to Walmart. We went to Target. Bought $20,000, $30,000 worth of shit. Dropped it off. So when those people got there, when they got to the armory, shit was laid out. Right. So everything was there for them. So that was the stuff I was doing. I hear a story about a kid's family burned in the house. I adopted a kid until his father got out of jail.
Dang.
Right? And then when his father got out of jail, made sure they were straight. You know, so those are the things that I was doing. To this day, I'm the only player that forced an owner to give back in the same, like, so I did this Scores for Schools program. Every point I scored, I donated $100. So the game I scored 60, whatever school had that game, they got $6,000. So I did 41 road games. The owner of the team did 41 road games. So we both spent about $200,000 that year in donations.
They got more than $6,000, Gilbert.
What?
When you scored 60, they got more than $6,000.
No.
Oh, it was $100 a point.
Yeah, $100 a point.
And every 10. Okay.
Yeah, so between me and the owner, we both gave $200,000. So we raised about $400,000 for the schools. You know, gave back. And so that was a big thing. So like I did so much for the community that when Madame Tussauds, the wax museum, wanted to pick two people, they picked me and Obama. They said Obama goes in on Saturday, Gilbert goes in on Sunday. The city voted I go in before Obama because I'm the original black president.
Wow.
You know, so but to answer your question, when I got in trouble, before any verdict, everybody turned on me. So I said, damn, I do 1,000 things right, I do one thing wrong, and you guys throw me to the wolves? Fuck people. And then that's when I just gave up. Like, what is the point of really doing anything if people turn on you when you fuck up once? I'm not a perfect person, never pretended to be perfect, but why are you treating me like I'm perfect? Like, how can this one thing that didn't hurt nobody? This is just my own wrongdoing. It didn't hurt nobody. Nobody got hurt. Just my motherfucking image.
Right, but that was that media spin though, man, because you know people in the hood and the younger kids still looked up to you and still was rooting for you. That was that media spin.
You know what's so funny? Yeah, but when you're going through it in real time, you really don't see it, right? So like right now, I still do like little things like I'll drive by. I only give to black bums. I don't need black homeless people. Like. I'll drive around.
LA does have a big homeless.
Yeah, my area now, homeless is went up so crazy. It's really insane right now. So, I try to help out the people. Like, there's one dude I used to talk to at the gas station, and I told him, like, he was like, man, listen, I don't do drugs. Like, I got a cell phone. I talked to my mom. I just fell on hard times. Is there anything you can do for me, like security work? And I was like, what are you good at? He said, I'm a barber. So I hit my guy up, to put him on, And he was like, but I really wanted to just drive. So I helped him get into Amazon. So he's an Amazon driver right now.
Salute.
So I do a little things, but not like I used to. I just.
Yeah, FYF.
I don't trust the big market fame, because it's so tedious when you fuck up. They come after you too hard for it. It never matches.
Let me ask
like Will Smith. What he did does not match everything he's done great, but they'll try to tear everything from him.
Let me ask you this here, Gilbert, and then I'm gonna ask you another question. But you told a story when they asked about your philanthropy work. I think you told a story on Tommy Sotomayor's page, but I was like, damn, that's real, because Karen Brown be talking about all this and that, but you told a story about how you met a man at a movie theater, and the man already was doing his thing. And he came to you for a partnership, just like old girl at Slutty Vegan in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Pinky?
Yeah, Pinky. Like, go ahead and tell them stories. First with how they wanted you to be a partner, And
Yeah,
you
so
were like, yo, I ain't
so
with
like
you.
a few years ago, like we got a movie theater called Sinopolis. You know, I'm leaving there going in, and it's a dude named Jonathan and his wife. And he's, oh man, Gilbert Arenas, oh man, I'm a big fan. And then, you know, he gives me his business card. It's at it's a gun store. So, you know, the first thing I hit, like, yo, like, y'all got ghost guns? You do ghost guns? And then we start getting to talking. I was like, man, you know what? You know, I'm a felon. I don't even think I can be around guns. So I'm not even gonna go down that route. But if you can sell me anything else, I'll take it. Like, so we get to talking, and then he was like, hey man, do you have a financial advisor? You know, the pandemic just hit, like motherfuckers think it's about to be an apocalypse. So everybody, white people buying guns like it's like shit's about to get popping. So he was like, man, you know, do you have a financial person? So I said, yeah, you know, I have my financial lady. Her name is Regina. So I gave her the number. You know, she hit me and was like, do you want a percentage for bringing him to me? I was like, no, I don't need no percentage from, you know anybody. Just, he asked for help. I'm trying to help. She's like, okay. So she was like, yeah, because his finances his financial books are fucked up. So I gotta clean it up. I was all right, cool, do your thing. So she cleans it up, and then he ends up liking what she does, so he hires her. So probably like a month into that, I get a text that said, you know, he needs a loan. You know, the banks is not really loaning money out right now during the pandemic. He needs a loan. This is before the PPP, before that shit popped off.
Right.
So I was like, how much? I think it was like 125 grand. And so I said, how does his book look? She's like, his books looks amazing. Like, so, like him paying you back is no problem. So I was all right. So I hit him up and I said, well, what are you trying to do? He's like, yo, I want a partner, but I want the right partner. You can be a silent partner. Then I said, what are you actually trying to do? He was like, right now, I have more people than inventory. So I want to be able to use 125 to buy a boatload of guns so I can flip them. So I was like, well, I don't want to steal from you, bro. Like, me give you 125,000, you know, to try to get a percentage of your business. When you already flipping these shits, you telling me you're gonna pay me back in basically 11 days? Like, I'm not gonna take your business. I'm not gonna take a percentage of your business for 11 days. So look, take the money. We have the same financials, so you know if it takes a little bit longer, okay.
Sign this death certificate.
Right. So shit, 11 days, money was back. So I said, hey, you know what? When you get on your feet, what I did for you, you helped the next black man out. So there was a post about a month ago. He says this summer they're going to 10 to 11 black-owned stores and they're going to help them out.
That's what's up.
You know
Now
what I
tell
mean?
the story about how you helped out the Pinky.
No, Pinky's the same way. So Pinky worked with so she was working with, was it Ivana Fix My Life? Ayana Fix My Life. Right? She was with her. She was her producer, her scout talent. So they just got my ex, and I've already turned them down. So they sent Pinky out to me. So Pinky's bugging every single day, like, come on, do it. I'm like, man, I don't fuck with that broad like that. No. So she was like, all right, I got some business. I got a business thing I want to run by you. So we on Ventura, we sit down, and she's just telling me ideas. Like, you know, I've done, you know, I was with Maury, I'm with this person. I don't want to work for nobody anymore. I want to work for myself. You know, I'm thinking about a food truck. I was like, all right. And she was like, you know, I want to do like a vegan food truck, you know, in Atlanta. So I'm like, what is the food shit like in Atlanta? And she was like, it's all unhealthy. So I said it's risky, but it's new. You know, I said it's risky, but it's new. But you don't need a partner. I said, you don't need a partner because you have all celebrity friends. Your network damn near is bigger than mine at this point. Like, you motherfucking know Maury. you know Maury. Like Maury, and you damn near got every black celebrity lady under your belt. Once you open that truck, I said, you take out a loan, get a truck, and then get ready to get your second or third truck, or get a brick and mortar. Sure enough, 2.5 weeks into opening, she has to try to build the building.
Because the food truck isn't got too big.
Got too big.
Wow. She hit you up.
But she wanted to be partners, and I'm like, I don't steal from you. Like, unless we made up the idea from the beginning. If I hear your idea and that shit's great, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to sneaky for your idea. You know, like ideas in this world, man, needs to be protected. So you tell the wrong person, they'll take your shit, and motherfucker, if you don't got the money, they'll run with it.
Just like Karen Brown. But yo, this is what I want to say, then I'm gonna turn it over to the panel to ask you some questions, and I'm gonna get you up out of here. But Karen Brown, coding and trades, it didn't work out. Now all of a sudden, Karen Brown is saying that he wants to go speak at colleges and he wants to go to other states to learn how to change laws.
First of all, the first thing he has to, okay, listen, if that's what he wants to do, he has to do this. Drop your team, right? You got to drop your team. Go in as an individual. Go back to Brunswick. Go back to your high school.
Thank you.
Work with your high school. Work with the basketball team. You know, practice, be on the sideline, you know, spend, you know, the summer, 6-7 months.
The Penny Hardaway route.
Right? No, I mean, just as a person, just give it, you know, you want to give back to your community. That's your community, right? You work with that school. Eventually, you reach out to a school, they will say, oh yeah, Kwame's been here, he's did this. That's how you build the relationship. Go get your kids. Have your kids working with you to work with schools. Go to their schools. Be a guest speaker at their schools. Like, that's how you.
No, we never see him with his kids.
But that's what I said. But he has to go get his kids.
But I want to ask you, like, where do you think it went wrong first? The work. What went wrong? You know, him saying we doing the work, got to do the work, but the work never got done. When people ask him to show the work, he get mad, don't want to show anything. What went wrong?
What went wrong is you gave, just like anybody who gets instant anything. If you're mentally not prepared, if you don't have a solid ground, if you don't have a solid team, and it comes to you, you fumble.
So you think he got caught up in the hype and the sense?
Yeah, I gotta remember before he got famous, he had his family. So you got to think about how would you lose your family after you get famous? Famous again, in a sense. So, you know, your kids are with you, then you go viral, and then all of a sudden you don't have your kids anymore. So that means
I always said that. I was like, why does he always shout out Casino and all these here other people and coding and trading, and his own kids don't even have it. His own kids should be self-taught. His own kids should be gems from Kwame Brown.
Because what ends up happening is this. You wake up one day and you talking about, I don't know how YouTube money works, but I'm pretty sure when he went viral, he was pushing probably $100 grand that month. You can't tell that man nothing. That man is sitting in this computer. Whoever his girlfriend is at that time is irritated. Because he got a whole nother swag. I'm sure he got a whole nother swag.
Yeah.
Like, he got a whole nother, you know what I mean? Before he was a good boy, then it's the old bitch.
Now I'm talking about Matt Barnes and them niggas.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got to remember it. Now he's on cloud 9 with a whole nother persona. So I'm pretty sure it turned whoever was with him off. And from there, it was basically them or this. This was paying the bills.
Facts. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where now that it all settled back down, to go back viral, you gotta go get your kids.
But all these people he been feeding and for YouTube land, now he cutting them off. Don't you think it's gonna backfire in his face?
Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure he was hanging on by a limb anyway, because the train slowed down. If you look at his numbers before he went viral to now or the last month, same.
Yeah.
It went back and out and out.
Not to get out subject, but I wanted to ask you a question real quick, Gil. I got a 13-year-old son that plays basketball, and I was just wondering, like, what advice would you give me to tell him to help progress his game?
He gotta love it first.
He does.
Okay, so now, when you talk about loving it, then, like, I did this with my daughter. I said, hey, listen, write down all your flaws, right? All your flaws in your basketball, all your flaws in your personal life. Because we can clean those up once you can say, these are it. And then write down, what are you willing to give up to clean these up? You know what I mean? We all want to make it somewhere, but we don't want to give up nothing. If you hang out with your friends, my son played video games 6-7 hours a day. I'm like, yo, you can't work out for 2 hours and play video games for 7 hours. That shit got to switch. If you're trying to make it somewhere. So it's one of those things is, right now it's at that age where he writes down, what he's trying to get better. You don't get better at all of it. You just write the checklist. Every few months you cross it out. Okay, we worked on the left hand. We worked on our layup package. We worked on our mid range. Then year after year you're just getting better. It's like you're cleaning up your whole circle to be a complete player.
Okay.
So Gilbert, let's say, and then I'm gonna let FYF ask a question. Let's just say your daughter wrote down one of her flaws was she can't go left. So how do you instruct her and be like, I know you said, well, what are you willing to give up? Do you just employ that in her practice regimen?
Yeah, so so my daughter's left hand, so basically it was right. So I started making her write with her right hand, eat with her right hand, open doors with her right hand, right?
Okay.
She tie her shoes, so I'm turning her into a right-handed person, right? So, because it's all muscle memory. And then when we get on the basketball court, we're going to spend, like if we're spending 2 hours, the first 30 minutes is all right everything. Then we'll get into regular normal stuff, but then we're going to finish off with more right. And then from there, it's just, making that right as strong as the left.
Wow.
Work on that for about 3 weeks to a month, and then put her out there, let her play to see if it actually, if it's transferring into the game.
Okay.
Or is it just some practice shit she's doing? And then if I don't see the progress, and I say, hey, yo, you can't touch the ball with your left hand. All right. And then I tell the people, hey, she can only go right. Now I need that person to know exactly what you're doing. Now you have to actually do it better.
Okay. And would you say like a weight lifting regime would be like beneficial for?
At 13?
Yeah.
I mean, little things like, push-ups, calf raises, lunges, little things like that, because he's going to be in the middle of his growth spurt pretty soon.
Yeah.
That 13, 14 age, that 14, 15, around that time is when they start sprouting up, and you don't want to start putting weight on them, because then his, the arthritis, not the arthritis, but like tendonitis will start kicking in, and it starts fucking up his knees, and then now he's not going to be able to train hard or play hard for a stretch of that growth spurt.
This is what I wanted to ask
you. You see those kids that wear the little bands under their knees.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah,
I was about to ask you, then I'm going to let FYF Sports ask his question. Because I feel like you came up in the middle of that era. Now, before you, like during the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Bernard King, Michael Jordan era, we didn't really see that many injuries. As far as, I believe it was injuries happening, because I remember I heard Charles Barkley say Andrew Toney couldn't stand for somebody to step on his feet, like he was playing in pain. But now it seems like you always hearing about these young players, ACL, MCL. Like back in Magic and Larry Bird's day, was these people just playing with the injury?
You gotta remember, back in those days, back in Magic and Bird days, remember Lakers versus fucking Celtics, the video game?
Yeah.
Nigga, we only knew 2-3 teams.
But I mean, Bird played with a bad back. I'm just saying, is it nutrition now, or is it?
But what happened is, media now, everyone knows when somebody's injured. Back then, you didn't really know, because there was no, if a motherfucker missed a game, you didn't know why he missed the game. But they also had, because when my first year in the league, they had some shit called DMSO. It was DMSO, so like if a motherfucker sprained his ankle, they crushed up some Tylenol, rubbed that shit on their foot, and wrapped it. Nigga, man, that motherfucker like, oh shit. Alright, you didn't feel nothing. So I don't know if it was for horses or whatever, but it was like, it's something that pushes drugs through the skin. Okay. Right? So it was like DMSO, it's banned now. But you hurt your ankle, they rubbed that shit on you, you was fine in a motherfucker.
So if you actually had like a 3rd-degree sprain, they could put that shit on you and you could go out and perform.
Go out there and perform. And then, we got, Toradol shots, but you gotta remember, everyone's more athletic now. So everyone's jumping. Like Tony Kukoc. We don't got motherfucking 3 men like that no more. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all, the kids now, you're talking about everybody has a 42. So everyone is short and light. So that means everyone's leaving 8 feet to try to dunk and try to block. Right? You know what I mean? So now you got both sides, both groups jumping and flying. That's gonna cause injuries too, because you got people leaving their feet more than they did before. Back then,
I'm talking about those non-contact injuries, like you see somebody going to the hoop. Yeah, and now all of a sudden they just, my knee, and then like Derrick Rose and
so somebody like Derrick Rose, and I remember calling him back then. I said he's like a Bugatti with spare tires. Right, his engine is so powerful when it takes off. His leg regimen did not match the torque he had. Right, so you can see Westbrook was getting injured early too. Everyone's not built like LeBron. He got that big body build where all his body is the same. Like Russell got little legs. What's their head little legs, so they wasn't doing their leg workout to tighten up those tendons. Like ACL tears is more girl tears because of their hips. So when guys do it, it's because how they land. They knee go inward. So it's just being mindful of it and just shredding that shit up.
FYF.
Oh shoot! What's good?
Good, man. I know you've been waiting patiently to ask these questions.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Hey, salute to everybody on the panel too, man. Salute to Skinny, man.
Salute.
Appreciate y'all. No, my question, I'm gonna keep it basketball. I'm gonna keep, and it's slightly about Kwame Brown, but I'm gonna keep it more on the basketball side of things because I think in the beginning of all this, I was one of the few people to not feel sorry for somebody who was a #1 draft pick, especially when that person is pointing the blame at people like Doug Collins and Michael Jordan, because I always felt that, and again, this is me, the perception that we see from the outside looking in, that #1 draft picks, you're given the guaranteed contract, you're given the money, you're given the resources to be great. And so it's hard for me to look at a guy like that where, and then on top of the fact that the organization wants you to be great because they don't want the scar on their resume that we drafted a bum, right? That goes to look bad on the GM, the coaches, everybody involved. It looks bad all the way down the line. So my question would be to Gilbert as a 2nd-round pick, right? Did you feel how much pressure? And I don't know if I've heard you because I follow your content. I don't know if I've heard you talk about this. How much pressure did you feel as a 2nd-round pick when you had a very short time frame to show how good you can be? Because 2nd-round picks, generally, the majority of them find their way out the league very quickly. You didn't have much time to show coaches, what I can do. You had to fight your way in the start lineup, do what you need to do to stay on the team, and then earn a contract fairly quickly before you booted out the league. How much pressure did you feel, and how did you how did you turn that into production on the court or find your way into the lineup to even showcase your skills?
Yeah, so the pressure is like you talking about. You got 2 years. You got a total of 12 months of basketball to really try to make a statement, which is technically fucking impossible.
Yeah.
Right. It's really impossible in a sense. So when I came in, I'm young. I'm cocky as shit, right? I already went in the media talking about, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to be starting by the middle of the season anyway. Oh, that was my press conference. I'll be starting by the middle of the season anyway. Right? And then when I got there, shell shock. It's shell shock. Like these motherfuckers was bigger than I thought, faster. My first game, we in Maui. We're in Maui during preseason. We play against Kobe. That's the real Kobe. Not that shit I seen on TV. The real nigga. That Shaq looked way bigger than he did on my TV. That nigga looked like a whole giant. You got Lisa Leslie. You got all these people in Hawaii cheering these niggas on. That, like you talking about as a kid, that is a shell shock. I remember when I got in at the end of the game, did a pick and roll. Robert Horry jumped out on me. I freaked out, fell on the floor, lost the ball. He laughed and dunked it, right? Then we get back to the regular season. We got Vince Carter. It was Vince Carter. The Vince Carter game, Toronto, is what fucked my whole first 40 games up.
Dang.
Vince Carter, I wasn't playing, right? Vince Carter started off, missed the first 2 shots. And then they was like, oh, he don't have it tonight. And that nigga screamed for the ball. Bring me that shit, right? Jason Richardson's guarding him. This nigga does a spin. Jumps. He pulls this motherfucker to his ankle. And boom! I jumped up. Oh, shit. Like I'm all on the court, nigga. Like I'm a fucking fanboy. On the court, like, damn, did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that? They was like, yeah, go sit on the bench. That moment right there benched me. They took me off, basically off the team, put me on IR. I was depressed because now I'm just counting, damn, like 20 games. There's 80 games or there's 60 games left in this season. Then I got 82 games. Like my dad just, what's the name, right? My girl, niggas is my girlfriend at the time. She fucking NBA niggas with the S600s. Nigga, I got a whole Escalade. She riding around big boy me because, niggas coming to town with the S6, S5. Like, nigga, I'm a whole motherfucking loser. Shit. So I said, fuck it, I can't go home. I'm going to sit in the gym. I need to learn. I have no out. This is it. I got 2 years, and I'm motherfucking overseas and working at my motherfucking McDonald's somewhere. Right? So from there, I had to become a student. What makes these niggas great? So now, instead of looking at them as teammates, I'm looking at them as enemies. Because y'all in my way now. Y'all in my way. Like, I'm the goofy nigga, but y'all in my way. I need to figure out how to get into this lineup so I can be a teammate. Because right now I'm not a teammate. I'm a salty nigga on the bench in the same fucking suit because I can't afford it.
Okay.
So now the anger is kicking in, and the anger is fueling me to get better. You know them days where you wake up like, nah, I ain't got it today. As soon as I said it to myself, I look over like, nah. So now I'm working and working and working and working. And then in practice, I'm challenging these niggas. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, nigga, 2 versus 1. I'll beat both you bums. Like, knowing damn well I'm about to get barbecued, but I gotta convince myself I belong here. And then I started challenging the coach and his plays, his methods. He's telling me I'm stupid. I'm telling him he's dumb. Like, nigga, I don't play, but I know that play ain't gonna work. Right? So now, like I'm really challenging because the way my brain works, what you're doing does not actually make sense. Like, why would I pass it to the big man down there with a guard on him when they're gonna double, pass the bitch back out, we gotta pass it. That nigga can't shoot in the corner. That's a pointless ass play. That's a waste of time. I got the big man on me, 1-4 flat.
Yeah.
And then I remember the coach said, like, you walk around here, you in practice like you the franchise guy. My comment was this: I'm glad somebody noticed I'm the franchise guy. Can you tell the rest of these motherfuckers in here that I'm the franchise so y'all can start showing me some respect? And then, but just the mindset of the cockiness, the confidence, and then all of a sudden, yo, Rook, get in the game. And then from there, it just took off. And I never looked back.
Let me ask you this, Gilbert, because you did get drafted.
You talking about pressure? Like,
yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got drafted in the second
But that's what
round.
I'm saying. You talking about pressure, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said, like, we all, like, as NBA players, we all go through things. Like, that's why I don't be afraid to say, shit, my girl, shit, nigga, I got $300,000, so nigga, I spent that on the Escalade. Nigga, my girl ain't my girl no more. She was too fine for my budget, my college girlfriend. She was too fine for my budget. Right? She was, nigga, the whole motherfucking NBA was probably smacking on that. For a bag of weed, there was nothing I could do. All I could do was just get better.
Was that your girl you brought from Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my Arizona girl.
So let me ask you this.
It matched in because, nigga, I was the man.
You was the man in Arizona.
The shit didn't match in with that motherfucking second round.
So basically, college players bring their college stars, because what a lot of people don't know, Richard Jefferson went in the first round.
Yeah, Richard went in the first round. Yeah.
But you was actually the better player. I think, like, your interviews and your background.
Okay. This is what I had to find out, and so you guys can really try to understand, like, how a Kwame gets picked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was Kwame the best player in the draft? No. Was he top 10 in the draft? No. Maybe 20 at that moment in time. You got to remember, he's a high school kid that playing against high school kids. Right, you have college players. Like, you know, I'm coming out of college. You're talking about Joe Johnson. You're talking about, like, real players who's actually proven themselves. But that was the year of big men. So when you think about all the big men that were coming out, majority of the motherfuckers was high school kids. Like, yeah, like, people don't understand. Like, you got Kwame, you have Tyson Chandler, you have Eddie Curry. Shit, there was another kid, you had Jock Diop, who didn't make it. He was the number 6 pick. Paul Gasol was a big man. You had Eddie Griffin. You had Eddie Griffin.
Tyson.
Huh?
Tyson.
I said Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah, Charleston White. So you had it was a big person's draft. Like the first guard was Jason Richardson at 4'5", at 4. After that, I think Tinsley was the next guard that got picked.
Salute to Jay Rich.
You know, so it was really a big man's draft. So out of all those big men, who has the best upside? So it didn't have nothing to do with talent right now. It's who can get better. So if we say, all right, who's better between okay, you remember IT, right?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, 5. Okay, so if I have him and I got, let's see, Ingram, right, coming into the draft. Ingram's averaging 6-7 points. IT's averaging 25. I know IT limit is here. There's nothing. I can only play you at the point. You're a scoring point. Yeah, you might average 20, 25, but are you going to be a ticket seller? Well, this guy is 6'7", looks like he's about to be 6'11". He can play probably the 2, 3, 4. His upside is bigger.
Right.
So I'm going to go with the bigger upside. If I fail, I fail, but I'm going to go with the bigger upside. And that was Kwame. When you're talking about Tyson was a defender. Eddie Curry had weight and heart problems. You know, Kwame's background was Kwame's background, but you're talking about he was probably the fastest big man in the draft. You know, he's strong as a kid.
But I mean, you look back at that draft, you can say like Ahmed Kaur, he was solid. You know what I'm saying?
That's the year after us.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the year. That was the year. A couple years after us. But you got to remember, like, he still had to go through tryouts. Like, he still had to work out.
But Kwame told me personally. Kwame told me personally. This is what Kwame told me personally. Kwame told me he already knew where he was going. Y'all niggas had to work out. Like to boost y'all position.
No, that's facts.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure Kwame only worked out for Washington Wizards. Because he was already projected as the #1 pick. There was no reason for him to try out for the #2 team. But Tyson Chandler had to work out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody else had to, like Eddie Curry, 1, 2, 3, 4. I even worked out for Washington. Just in case they gave up the pick and then got
Zebo have to work out?
Yeah.
Did Paul Gasol have to work out? So Kwame was the only one who didn't have to.
Kwame worked out for Washington.
Was there any truth behind what Kwame was saying that Michael Jordan wanted to trade him for the dude at Duke who was at Philly?
Elton Brand.
Yeah. Because you was in Washington and you got all the backstories and you was the dude to lead everybody past the Jordan era. So you would know. Was there ever a play that Jordan draft Kwame Brown wanting to get Elton Brand? Did you ever hear any of that?
Yeah. Everybody, there was a play for Elton Brand, so everybody's trying to figure out, but you got to remember, Kwame was a power forward. So trading him for another power forward on a team that's going to be rebuilding anyway, it was kind of a little pointless. But because Jordan was coming back down, that he probably wanted a veteran team. So trying to trade him for a veteran player would have made sense.
But Elton Brand just went the year before him, right?
Elton Brand went 2 years. I think Elton Brand came in with 98.
He was the #1 pick in 98, right?
I don't know if he was #1. Was he #1 pick?
He was something up there. He was in the top 3.
No. I mean, they were trying to trade for, because didn't Tyson got traded for Elton Brand?
Okay.
But they were trying to trade. They wanted to trade the pick because of other things that they didn't want to come out. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Other things that didn't want to come out, and they didn't want it to fall on Jordan's first time in his first pick.
It was basically like what LeBron doing now. Yo, I don't want rookies. I need people that know how to win. And then Jordan was like, I'm coming back.
No, because Jordan was trying to get 51% of the team. So the owner made a deal with him and said, you got to play 2 years, get my money up, and then boom.
But then after the 2 years, he seen the failed job, and he was like, nah, I'm good.
No. What happened?
Because I think after Jordan retired, they refused to give him the 51, right?
The owner didn't give, because I asked him, because I was coming in after that. He said, Jordan fucked up my young players' mentality.
Oh, like Richard Hamilton and all them guys.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
No, serious. I know, I know. He was like, he fucked up. Like, I guess Abe Poland asked all the players, do they want Jordan on the team? And they all said no. They all said no. So he was like, he fucked up my young team. He fucked up the mentality of my team. Like, nobody liked them. And
so as soon as you were signed.
When I was signed, that was my interview. My dad is like, how come, my dad is a Jordan fan, so how come Jordan ain't here?
Yeah.
But how come Jordan ain't here? And then, he told him.
And you was like Kwame Brown.
So basically, your interview, when you
got
there.
He's the future. So when you're talking about the future, you're talking about, like, let's just say Zion Williams, right?
Right.
You don't want a motherfucker sit here fucking with Zion mentally.
Right. You don't want an Anthony Davis on your team if you bring in Zion.
You got not even Anthony Davis. Shit, that's another player. You're talking about putting the Allen Iverson back in Philly and that motherfucker over there, big boy in the team. Like, y'all some little hoes, nigga. Y'all see what I did, nigga. I was
like an Allen Iverson straight after he retired.
Hey, Gil, is Kwame the future of YouTube? Tell me not, then.
So let me ask you this:
But so that was really
Has Kwame Brown text messaged you and asked you for that album yet?
No. He's too proud to do that.
Because he'll text message you and say, respect me like you respect them white boys.
Yeah. His little brag, that's his little, he tried to brag, but waste of time trying to brag against me.
Salute to Stephen Lee for the Cash App. He said, great show, Skinny. Yeah, because we're about to get away from Kwame Brown now.
No, but what ends up happening is, Kwame's downfall was he didn't have no ground. There was no ground that was ever built. And that's why I said I felt bad for him, because you got to remember, the owner is telling me the horror stories.
Do you feel bad for him today? You feel bad for him today?
Still, yeah, because I watch his live and I'm like, oh yeah, remember I told you, Mr. Skinny? He's having a meltdown.
Yeah,
he's having a meltdown. Like I can see it. Like so what ends up happening is, I'm hearing it. I know Jordan. I worked Jordan's camp for 2 years. I worked this camp for 2 years.
Kwame wasn't there.
I'm hustling his motherfucking autograph. He knows I'm hustling his autograph. That motherfucker knows me so well that my son was at his camp 2 summers ago, and I had some practice shorts, because when I got to Washington, I got Jordan's locker. All the shit was in there. So I paid 10 grand for it. Shorts, jerseys, undershorts, all that shit. Socks, orthotics. I got all that shit. So when my son went to the Jordan camp, I gave him the game undershorts. So he asked my son, he was like, wait, where did you get these from? My son was like, my dad. He was like, what's your name? He said, my name is Elijah. What's your last name? Arenas. You Gilbert's son. And he said this, where's the rest of it? He was like, I know he gave you more stuff to sign, just bring it up. And my son took the whole bag, and then Jordan said, look, I knew that motherfucker had it, and boom, and then signed it. He's like, when is he coming? And he was like, he said he's coming up, he's gonna be here in an hour. He said when he comes, tell him to come out. And then we start chopping it up, talking about the big three and what he thought about the big three. So I know his mentality, so I can see Kwame wouldn't have lasted in this mentality. When you're talking
Charles Oakley's mentality.
When you're talking about 18, 19, bro, you're dealing with grown-ass men.
Right.
You got to remember, this is not our era was the era of the young coming in.
Right.
Remember, I'm 2 years out of college and I'm 19. Zebo 1 year, he's 19. The whole motherfucking draft is damn near 19 years, 18, 19 years old. Right? So you have, like, I'm coming into the team, and I was fortunate to have 2 other rookies coming on that team with me. So I got somebody to bond with. Other than that, niggas was 35, 30, 32, 38. These niggas ain't fucking with us like that. We bitch boys. We taking their jobs, so they ain't really trying to, they ain't really fucking with us like that. So that's why my aggression was to fight. My aggression
That's what I was gonna ask, Big
Because
Bum.
if you wasn't gonna fight, you was fucked.
That's what I was gonna ask, Big Bum. Gilbert, but you being in the big 3, can you give us a news break or anything? Do you think a player like Michael Jordan would ever suit up for one game?
No.
Okay.
Big 3. Big 3 is
no, because I remember Ice Cube used to say before Kobe passed away, God bless the dead, he kept calling Kobe, pressuring Kobe, like, can I get a game? And even if Kobe was like, bro, I'm done with basketball, he would be like, yo, I'm gonna keep on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a brutal game. It's more
really more a 3-on-3 pickup.
Yeah, but it's more prison style.
Yeah, prison
style. But they changed it a little bit. They got more what's the name players. They got more skilled players now. So,
okay.
So that helps. They got more skilled players. So last year was a little funner.
Jay Brownlee, you got anything to ask Gilbert? TY, you got anything to ask Gilbert?
All right, with the football sports, man. I see it's doing well. I'm checking it out. Salute to you on that. How far are you taking this? Are you gonna take this to like TV, or you like the lane that you riding with the YouTube?
See, like so I was on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube anymore. Like when my shit drops on YouTube, it was the deal I made with Fubo. Like, I know I'm moving up to a TD platform, but for my original fans, you still got to drop, the videos for them.
Right.
So I'm not like Steven Jackson and them. I'm on actual TV platform.
Right.
So my show is different. I'm a podcast, but I'm a TV show. That's why I can win awards. You know what I mean? So that's why I can win awards and like, because my thing was I'm trying to elevate to get to the next level, to be, like you got to remember, it's all athletes coming in, all athletes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was doing it by myself. They had Showtime.
Right.
So I'm like, oh fuck, they got Showtime. They're gonna get all the motherfuckers. They had AI, they got Kobe. Like, I'm by myself, I can't compete. But
I remember Kobe stamped you, and he was
but you got to still remember, when you're trying to go through channels, whoever's running Showtime, that's an easy channel for them. So that's why you can see all they guests was elite. So what I did was like, all right, I'm gonna go the kid route. Like, get Mayweather before he's Mayweather. Get the mindset now. Understand the mindset now. Understand, Amari Bailey before he becomes a superstar. The Jalen Greens before they become that. You know what I mean? So I did 4 girls last year. 3 of them was state champions this year. So I was selectively picking, the right pieces. All of them became, something.
Salute to y'all.
I jumped in that lane, got big, and then I jumped back into, the professional part of it. But like right now, it is a platform. It's like Hulu and Netflix. It's like Hulu and Netflix. Everybody is streaming now. So, I wanted to jump in that circle first.
Salute to Yante, the Trap House, for hitting the Cash App. He said, yo, Gilbert, when is the next Swaggy P interview? I can't wait.
First of all, that nigga trying to be a boxer, right?
Oh, he a boxer now? Who he gonna knock out? Kwame Brown?
Nah. So this, imagine him having a conversation. He was like, "Yo, I'm signing a deal. I'm gonna fight Roy Jones Jr."
What?
Man, quit stop the cap.
Like, Roy Jones, nigga, come on, stop this.
Is that really his next opponent?
Yeah, no, that was gonna be his first opponent. I said, nigga, he gonna knock you the fuck out. He was like, nah, it's gonna be more like the Mike Tyson. I said, first of all, nigga, hold on. So I said, nigga, this is Roy Jones. He's like, oh, that nigga old.
Well,
the old Roy Jones will knock your motherfucking ass through the
right. Hey, catch him slipping, it's over.
So I told him, I said, first of all, Nick.
So you still give Swaggy Big Brother advice?
No, so I said, so I said, basically you telling me you gonna knock him out because he old. If we go to LA Fitness right now, can anybody stop you? He was like, fuck no. Exactly, nigga. How you think you just gonna go in there with a professional ass whooper and think he not gonna whoop your ass? If that nigga has any type of Tourette's, nigga, you done. You done. That nigga tweak, oh shit, he hit me hard, and nigga, you out of there. I'll be picking your motherfucker. Now I gotta jump in the ring. No, you whoop his ass. He knocked both of us the fuck out. I said, that's not what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to jump in the ring, get knocked the fuck out with you. That's all that's gonna motherfucking happen.
Hey,
Skinny, can I ask one question?
Yeah, so Gilbert, are you gonna have an interview with him after the fight?
Nah, he ain't doing it no more.
Oh, he called you?
Nah, he gonna
is he gonna go after Jake Paul?
Nah, we gonna do Big Three, so I'll interview him in
oh, okay. FYF, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, this is a Laker question. I know you done heard all the Laker questions possible because I was a big believer in this team that they constructed at the beginning of the year. I said I've never seen LeBron not make it work with two other players who were considered superstars, and it didn't work. If we can rewind time, go back to the beginning of the year, if there was anything, and this is notwithstanding injuries, because obviously injuries changed the whole game. Yeah. If there's anything Vogel could have done differently, because this still looked bad even with all three of them on the court, what could Vogel have done differently with his rotations, with his lineups to make it work?
Because, so I don't know if you see my interview. This was after they won the championship. I said I graded Vogel. I gave him a C-. I said you were supposed to win that championship. You lost 2 games to a YMCA team. I said that team was so bad. The way they were playing, people actually thought they had a chance. I said you have on your team LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I said that you're putting Caruso in, who's probably 300. You're playing Danny Green, probably 350. Right? You playing KCP, probably 305. That's where these motherfuckers rank. I said, of course Duncan Robinson and motherfucker, all of them, Dragic, when he came back, you got Dunn and Hero. Of course they look good. These niggas not even top 100. I said, besides Jimmy Butler, nobody on that team was top 100 at that moment. Bam ended up being, he's probably top 75 at that time. Other than that, everybody was in the 100s. Of course, they're going to look that much better if they're going against niggas in the 300s. So I said, your lineups are so bad that you're giving the other team an advantage. So when you're talking about this Laker team at the beginning, you have to know your players. Okay, Westbrook has never not had the ball. LeBron needs the ball. Anthony Davis can play off what's the name, right? So that means you need LeBron's a defensive player. Anthony Davis is supposed to be a defensive player, and then Russell is not that bad. You might as well just go all offense. You might as well just go all offense. Fuck around, Melo. I'd probably bring Melo off the bench, but I would have tried THT or the young kid Monk early. Let me put you in with these liners to offset it. Let's see what I got. I don't want to clog the lane up. I wouldn't have brought a 5 in at that time.
So what you think about the news that they might trade AD in the offseason?
I don't think that's fake news. I heard.
He glass man anyway. He ain't never played a full season, so I don't see why not.
I mean, unless you're gonna trade him for
Giannis.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. There's nobody you can trade him for. Where you gonna get equal value? You gave up the farm to get him.
Trade him for a cat. Carl Anthony Towns.
No.
What do you think about? What do you think about what Luka doing right now?
I love Luka. He needs one more superstar because what he's doing with a bum ass team is looking good.
Yeah, I think we need a legit big man.
You need either a power forward or a legit 5.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you, Gilbert. Is the NBA like a Shaquille O'Neal? Have they totally gone away from the legitimate in the paint 5 where you pass it down and you dunk on niggas?
So let's Shaq. Nobody wants to, because no one does the research. Shaq changed the game. Here's why. When Shaq was playing, Shaq was so dominant. When players was coming into the NBA, they were changing positions. So you got to remember back then, niggas like Charles Oakley, Mason, Danny Fordson.
It was the 4.
Everybody was the 4. Them niggas was 6'8" and below. And they was in from 6'5" to motherfucking about 6'9", right? That was the power forward position. Undersized brutes. They just wanted to beat you up. What ended up happening is Shaq was being so dominant that when like Keith Van Horn was coming to the game, they were like, I'm a 4-man. I'm a 4-man. Tim Duncan, I'm a 4-man. Right? You got Marcus Camby, he's 4'5", because I'm a 5, but I don't want to guard that big motherfucker down there. Right?
So you let Karen Brown do it.
Yes, okay. So Kenyon Martin, that's it. I'm the 4-man. Right? So what ends up happening is all those future 5s switch to the 4. So what ends up happening is, look how big the 4-man got. You're talking about Kevin Garnett, 7'2", playing the power 4. You kept hearing him, I'm not a 5, I'm only 5'11". He kept making himself smaller. He kept making himself smaller because he didn't want to be considered a 5. So all our 5 men became 4 men. That's why the 4 position is the most dominant position now.
So that's why they was left with just, when Shaq came, they was basically left with the old centers, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson.
Like when I came in, like you still had a group of centers, but you can see everybody was moving to the 4. Everybody was moving to the 4.
And I want to ask you this. You got a daughter. She coming off a state championship. She had to work her way back after injury. And they got the #1 player in the nation at Sierra Canyon. You also got a son that I be seeing on Ball is Life. Let me ask you this, man, because I know Kobe Bryant, he was a girl dad, and he basically said that he loved the girl game, for one, because he felt like the females in the WNBA wasn't getting compensated the way NBA players did. And for 2, he said that females actually learn the game and run plays like
and the
basketball.
Fundamentals. They fundamentals
really supposed to be. So let me ask you with boys and girls, and you training them to get to the highest level, do you find it where if you ever get a coaching job, because I heard you said you're not going against training your family, so it has to be in LA. Do you find if you ever get any type of job like player development or assistant coach or coaching, would you rather want to be like assistant coach at UCLA or a head coach at UCLA for the girls team?
Boys.
Oh, boy, okay.
Man,
White.
listen, I walked out on my daughter yesterday. Nigga, I woke up at 5 o'clock to train her. 10 minutes into there, her stomach hurt. I said, man, listen, I don't got time for this shit, man. Like, either are you gonna be a girl or you gonna be a hooper? But you're not gonna come on this court as both of them.
Okay.
If you say you want to be a hooper, we're gonna train like hoopers train, girl or boy. You're gonna do the same shit. If you want to be a girl, then I don't know how to train girls.
Okay.
So you tired, you fatigued, and your head hurt, your ankles dying. I don't have time for it. I said, I'm gonna do what life will do and walk the fuck out. You make excuses, life is gonna move the fuck on.
So you train them all the same?
She ended up staying another 2.5 hours, but.
So you train them all the same?
Yeah. If my boy gonna run 5 miles, she gonna run 5 miles.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you a hooper. Like if I'm like I talked to Derek Fisher and he tells me about the WNBA and he said, I don't think any of them want to be the greatest ever. They don't train like it. They don't have the hunger.
Do you think it's because they so lowly compensated?
I don't think they know how.
Wow.
You got to remember, to know how to be the best ever.
Do you think Gino trains them how?
Who?
Gino from UConn.
No, that's a team sport.
No, but I'm just saying, as far as you say you don't think the females, you talked to Derek Fisher at the WNBA level, and he was like, I don't think they know how.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think
do
they know
you
how
think
to
it's
be-
certain coaches that train them how, like Don Staley, Gino?
You got to remember, to be the great, you have to talk to the previous great.
So you got to be like Cheryl Miller.
Yeah, you got to if you're coming in, you got to fuck these people here. You got to figure out the greats. Now you got to take their work ethic. What did you do? All right, you did this, you did that, you did that. Then you add on top of them. You know, so if Lisa Leslie said, every night she took, 75 shots. You want to be better than her, you got to take 200 shots. The next generation comes up, you took 2, I'm going to take 4. I'm going, that's like Kobe looked at Jordan for a reason. He didn't look at the players in the league. He didn't want to be like them. That is the #1 player in the world, ever. I want to follow his blueprint. And that's what he did. He didn't compare himself to these people. Like, Jordan's #1, I'm going to compete. I need to find out. I'm going to call Jordan, hey, in season 3, what did you do different? How did you train? You know what I mean? And that's how you become great. Girls basketball don't do it because girls basketball don't watch girls basketball.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Like if you go ask a female right now, why do you wear that number? They're going to name it after a male.
Yep, correct.
They're going to name it after male. So I did a study this summer, and the study was this. I asked, it was probably like 45 to 50, like there was 14, 15, 6-year-old girls. I said, hey, did y'all see the WNBA last night? They was like, yeah. I was like, who's the #1 pick? They was like, I don't know. I was trying to see if Buckner was playing. But
you can take your daughter and see a WNBA game and a regular NBA game and see their reaction is different.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is they didn't even know nobody in the draft.
God.
So I'm like, wait, hold on, ladies. Y'all didn't know nobody in the draft? It was like, no, we thought Buckner was going to get drafted. So I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all don't know y'all have to go to college for 4 years? They were like, no, nobody told us that. I was like, oh my God, there's a disconnect here, right? So now I'm trying to wait a minute.
So no women are leaving after their sophomore year to go to the league.
No, it's all they got to be a senior.
Wow.
So now I'm saying, wait a minute. You guys are the age to know everybody, and y'all didn't know not one female. So I said, okay, all right, this is bullshit. Name me 5 WNBA players. Oh, they had it was like, the girl with Kobe. They said her name. Then it was like Taurasi, Bird, and then it was like.
Did anybody say Asia?
They said Tia. They said Tia Cooper. I said Tia Cooper. They was like, yeah. Sharif's sister. You know, that fine nigga. I'm like, all right. They was like, yeah, she danced. She does the TikToks. So I said, y'all know the person Kobe did because she was last year. Tia is the TikTok dancer. And then 2 old motherfuckers. Because y'all hear their name the most.
Like Taurasi and
Burt. So y'all don't even know the actual, no MVP, they didn't know nothing. They didn't know nothing. Because what happens is, by the time, so right now, Buckner is a sophomore. By the time she's a senior, all her competitors are going to be playing against her. Or all her fans who will look up to her, 16, 17, they're going to all be competitors. When she comes into the draft, the people who's going to buy product is my youngest daughter at 12. She don't know her because she's not really into basketball yet. So by the time she gets into the basketball and want to buy stuff, when she comes into the draft, she don't know who that girl is.
Wow.
So there's this disconnect. That's why the ticket sales are not up, because the people who buy tickets don't know you. You got to remember, these are girls. They're dressed.
Somebody got a good question though, Gil. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Brittany Griner situation that's going on now?
I don't really know much about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Did they say it was THC? They just said it was a pen?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, because there's certain things that they try to wipe out of history like it never happened. And I remember when Anthony Davis was a rookie. Salute to Anthony Davis. He's married now and he done moved on. But Brittany Griner was his girlfriend. They was open about it. And now Brittany Griner likes women. And it was the same thing that I was saying about, and I'm going to say this here, and I want to see your reaction on it, Gilbert. I'm going to put you on solo. The girl, and she's a legend. I'm saying the girl now, but you can correct me. She's a legend. FYFTY can correct me. She's really a legend. She was on the cover of 2K this year. But she used to be married to the Williams dude from Duke.
Oh, yeah, Candace Parker.
Candace Parker. Let's talk about Candace Parker. How do you feel about these women, and I want you to be honest, that come in and then they dump these NBA guys and then they start living their truth? Sheldon Williams, yeah. Do you believe that they was trying to conform to, because I heard you say, man, a nigga can't be a president unless he got a wife. Nobody following that shit. Do you feel like that was the pressure they had? Because Cheryl Swoops did it also. And now that it's more convenient for people to live their truth, they was like, yeah, you know, I was with girls in college, so.
But that was my thing. So what ends up happening with this big disconnect, the high school girls are still girls, so they want to wear the short shorts. They want to dress to look for the high school boy, right? So they're going to wear the makeup. They want to look like girls. Well, when you spend 4 years in college, you're experimenting more. You're with your roommate. You're trying things that a girl who can come straight out of high school wouldn't try. 1 and done, she wouldn't try. 2 and done, she wouldn't try. But by the time these WNBA girls get into the WNBA, these college girls, they're 22, 23 years old. They're women already. There are women who already know their sexuality, already chose their sexuality, already got tattoos. Like when these girls come in, they're business suit. Them high school girls ain't looking at no business suit. They looking at the skirts. Where's the skirts? She look like a whole motherfucking office general manager. Yuck. So there's no, they don't watch it. So the young girls don't watch the WNBA because they can't identify with them. These are girls. These are women. Once you allow more girls into the WNBA, meaning that they can come out at 18, 19, before, you know, they done started messing with their roommates and try to figure out what they like, what they don't like, when they're still just innocent girls, no tattoos, still got the girl look, the WNBA will be flooded more with more feminine girls. But when you're talking about living your truth, I don't think I really think they come in, dating men. And then eventually over time, this nigga done cheated on you, your teammates there to consult you. And, it seems like shit happens over there. But I don't think it was one of those things where they were hiding, trying to date men, and then all of a sudden date women. It's just one of those things where we all expect them to just be, lesbians. So, when one says, "Oh no, I like dudes," we're like, "Oh, that's a surprise to us at this point." But right. I don't think that they, they're in college 4 years. 4 years, you're going from a girl to basically a young adult. So when they come into the WNBA, they're adults already. They're not young girls anymore.
Anybody else got another question for Gil?
No, I'm good.
What about you, neighborhood show? You just been chilling, straight
Yeah,
talk?
I got a quick question. Well, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock? Do you think it was staged, number one? And would you have done something like that in a public arena and slapped Chris Rock for saying something about your wife?
No, I wouldn't have done nothing on both sides. So that's why I think it's staged, because I don't see Will Smith doing that.
Right. What's the benefit from that? I mean, because now
the Oscar ratings.
This is it was Oscar ratings, first black production. So, when they go back and look through history, it'll be the highest viewership. No matter what happened you gotta remember, all these motherfuckers care about is views. So it don't really matter what happens.
This is not a blackout Will Smith legacy or anything for doing that.
No, because you gotta remember that they gave the motherfucker a standing ovation. So they gave him a standing ovation at the Oscars for his speech.
Which was crazy.
You think he got to return the Oscar?
So he returned for what? They left him there. What I seen was, did y'all see that view from Jada Smith where they had another view from Jada where they could see Will walking back to Jada?
Mm-hmm.
There's a video where they have it, and Will Smith was like, when he said, "Damn, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me," and she's dying laughing.
Wow.
And I'm like,
yeah, I think it was a setup as well. And I also think,
say it again?
I was saying, I also think that it's kind of like Hollywood taking the YouTube approach and trolling.
That's what I said. I think it was a big setup. I mean, everybody wins. Ticket sales went up. He wins his Oscar in fashion style. He's trending all over the world. Jada's trending. I mean,
how does Chris Rock win in this situation?
Yeah, that cheek got to
He's
get hurt.
selling out all his shows now.
He's going on tour now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his shows is sold out now. But man,
you're talking about. Let's just be honest. We're talking about Will Smith. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about what his wife done and how much frustration he was. This is your first real Oscar. You've been boycotting the Oscars. This is your first one. You already know you're going to win. You got to remember, they know they're going to win before. Yeah. So, like when the guys win an MVP in basketball, he knows he won.
Oh, he knows he won before it comes out.
Because they want to make sure you're there.
Okay.
You know, so like when James Harden, when he realized he wasn't winning, that nigga went on vacation. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna show up? You know what I mean? Fuck that. You know what I mean? So they let the winner know. So he knows he's winning that award.
And that was kind of a weak slap.
So you're not gonna do all of that to really fuck up production if it's not really calculated already.
And there wasn't no police.
And no, he didn't even knock Chris Rock off his feet. So you know what I'm saying?
Like that's what I said. Oscars, you know, the Oscars was dead last year. I mean, you gotta remember, you had the whole, we're gonna boycott it. Kanye West is not. Y'all gotta remember the layout the week before. Everybody's talking about fuck the Oscars. We're gonna boycott. They're not letting Kanye West. What other rapper went up and said we need to start our own award show? What rapper was that?
There's a few of them.
Yeah, we need to start our own rapper. So it was basically boycotting again. So what gave it all eyes? The first fucking 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Then we're talking about the first fucking 10 minutes of this show. Like, oh shit, this is how motherfucking TV started.
And you freeze frame it.
Hour or some shit, niggas got shot the first fucking 5 minutes. Like, oh shit, all right, you know what I mean? I can sit down and watch this shit.
Well, it'd been better if Chris Rock would have jumped on him and tried to choke him out. That would have been a little bit more realistic.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I said it would have been more realistic. But that's neither nor any one of those two.
Right.
If that was probably like, if you did that shit to Jamie Foxx, he would have probably swung back.
Right. Him simply like, wow, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. That wasn't gonna.
But that's what I'm saying. But they friends. Like that's what I said. You know, 6-7 months, you'll realize that shit was all staged.
It's just like what they damn complain about with you and Swaggy P when y'all do y'all little skits.
Yeah, it's trolling.
Yeah, it's just,
like, you know,
but it's
like,
money trolling.
Like let's say like 50 Cent, right? Troll. 90% of the beef, he'll text, yo, hey, listen, I'm about to say some shit about you. Respond how you gonna respond. Like, you know, I'm trying to get my shit popping. Like, you know how he say his shit is they're gonna be down for 6 months? Troll. It's trolling.
Well, let me ask you this here, man, and I'm gonna get you out of here. Salute to everybody. How did you feel about people just lying on your name to just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talked to Gilbert. Like, it was a lie going on that, like, just like the night. Casino lied, said that you was talking about my wife, this and that. You got people lying, talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hit up Gilbert. All down here, which it doesn't affect you when you go up there, but people saying that, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I talked to Gilbert, and Gilbert's trying to do this, and Gilbert's trying to sink Kwame Brown.
No, that was true. The C Kwame Brown, yeah, that's true. I'm not.
So are you gonna give him a break now, or you still?
No, yeah. He back to normal. He back to normal. Now y'all get to see the real Kwame Brown, the motherfucker that said, man, fuck all that code and shit. There you go. I done showed y'all.
Fuck all my people and shit.
Fuck all my people. Fuck them. That's why he don't got no friends. Because if one person fucks up, he snakes everything. Fuck all of you. Fuck all you. I'm gonna be at my house alone. Fuck all your interviews. And then now you see why he's alone. He's by himself.
Will you ever sell him his music back?
No.
I appreciate that.
Nah.
Man, hey, Gil, sell it to me for $1 before you think about it, man.
But have you noticed I'm the only one who's never like retracted? Like when they be like, oh yeah, like this is his DM. He DM'd me. You see, I've never said, nigga, that wasn't me or right. Even answer for it.
And let me ask you this: Have you ever reached out to Charleston White? Because Charleston White said after he met Kwame Brown, you start emailing him shit about Kwame Brown.
No, I didn't even know who the fuck that dude was. Like I never personally heard of him, so I had to Google him, and I was like, I don't know where I would know him from, so I had to look at my DM. Oh, I've never DM'd this nigga before. Because someone told me, like, hey, if you DM Charleston White about some Kwame shit, like, first of all, why would I DM Why would I DM him about Kwame's arrest record? What is that? Just probably he only got arrested for drinking and driving.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not talking about this nigga that slapped and murdered people. Just drinking and driving. That's all that nigga that got busted for. That ain't impressive. That's like jaywalking at this point. You know what I mean? So why am I wasting my time, you know, DMing this dude? Like, who is this dude? Why do I give a fuck about this dude? You know what I mean? And when I was watching, I'm like, man, he's a loose cannon. Like,
Well, I just want to say that's a great album. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like I don't like if I DM, I'm so petty that I'm DM. I DM knowing that they're gonna give it to Kwame. So now this goofy nigga gets to read my shit on his page. That's why I've never said that wasn't me. Nah, it wasn't like that. I let however he read it, let it live.
Kwame
like
Brown.
Read, like it's like read my letter to his face.
Karen Brown.
So I purposely write, like I have a whole, I guess it's general, right? And on DM, all the people I know are big Kwame fans are in the general. So I can keep them grouped up.
Kwame Brown said,
I'll copy and paste. One of you motherfuckers gonna give this shit to Kwame Brown.
Facts.
Somebody said, yo, Gilbert, are you self-taught? I know Gilbert ain't. Gilbert
Self-taught? No, I don't. Like you would know it's me because I don't care. I don't. Yeah. I'm too proud to make a fake anything. Like I that just doesn't. Like I want you to know it's me.
What about Angela, man?
I text. Like he was like, yeah, self-talk helped you. And then he said somebody like, what the fuck was his name? Somebody I've never heard of.
He just reaching at this point.
Righteous? No, is it right?
Mo Spears or somebody.
No.
Somebody else. Forgotten Kings?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, Forgotten King. And I said, hold on, don't give nobody no motherfucking credit for the shit I do.
Yeah.
No. Do not give motherfuckers credit like they help tear you down, nigga. Don't do that. I did that. Me and Skinny did that. You keep your motherfucking other people to themselves.
Yeah.
I just don't give them credit for shit that was done without them. No. You just not gonna give 20 people. No, nigga, it was 2.
Yeah.
2 niggas.
Yeah, he got to make it sound like that, like it took an army to take him down.
No, nigga, it was 2 people. Technically 1.
Yeah. Hey, so with that being said, Gil,
it wasn't that hard.
For that being said, Gil, man, hey, I appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never scheduled. You just pull up whenever you're there. Is there anything that you want to say before you go?
Hey, listen, man. You know, that motherfucker gonna be head hunting, all right?
But how do you feel as an NBA player that's part of the NBA brotherhood to hear a man who was the #1 pick in the NBA
beefing with YouTubers
and talking about YouTubers' wives?
Listen, I mean, I would approach it a little bit different. Yeah, he is a bust to NBA world. To YouTuber, he's still a #1 pick. That's how I would approach fucking YouTube. I'm still a #1 pick. I made 60-some million. I'm the king of this motherfucking realm. All you motherfuckers get in line. That's how he should have put all that. I'm a busted butt. I would have never called myself a fucking bust.
Words got power.
What the fuck you do? That's like your girl calling saying you a little dick nigga. You over there, yeah, little dick gang. Little dick, everybody little dick. Everybody's a little dick too, sure. But nigga, you crazy. Fuck hell.
But then when he did try like a #1 to go against YouTubers, he caught them L's like every with that.
But that's what I'm saying. You're catching L's because you're not even confident. How are you not confident coming down to like you have the advantage?
He didn't learn his craft here.
I think it seeps into his spirit, like Gilbert said, like they called him a bust. he tried to make a play on it and was
Yeah,
like, I'm a bust. But what happens is words got power. So now you're a bust as a father. You're a bust as a business owner. You're a bust as a YouTuber. You're a bust as a friend. You're a bust as a family man.
But still, even with all that, I would have still been trying to big boy. You got to remember, the only place he's a little puppy is back in the NBA realm. You know what I mean? Like, so if he, as Kwame Brown, the #1 pick in the draft, Kwame Brown, the ex-NBA player, fuck the #1 pick. Kwame Brown, the ex-NBA player. He could have called any big YouTuber to do an interview.
Yeah.
Any big one of the motherfucking weirdo skateboard black kids that don't know, he could have got any of those to do an interview with him.
Yeah.
And jump on their channels.
Yeah.
Salute to Stephen Lee.
That's the advantage. That's the advantage he had coming.
But that's like you said. You worked, to get to where you at. He didn't work as a YouTuber. He let everybody else do stuff. He
that's what he got lazy. But that's him. He wants everybody else to do it, and then if it fails, he gets to blame everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
so now that it's failing, he's blaming everybody else for using their shit.
See, so when people are like, yo, why do you keep coming to YouTube and doing it? Because this is me learning YouTube. See, I'm going to learn YouTube before I use YouTube.
Makes sense.
See, I need to know how it works. I'm not going to come in and just. I learned this from Will Smith. I said, yo, how the fuck did you get on? And I said, how the fuck, just like that, we was at the gym. How the fuck you get on Instagram and you bring a whole nother style to it? He said, I got kids. I seen what was lacking. I found that, this is when I first heard algorithm. I found the algorithm of it. I did the studying. He said, I spent 2 months studying what do people like, what days, what time. He was like, Fridays, you post dancing type of videos because people on Fridays, they in party mode. So they don't like it. When party, they're going to like those. Saturday, you can, that wake up in the morning, fun-loving type shit, puppies and all. That's Sunday, inspiration or, more like churchy type shit. Mondays, inspiration because people don't want to work on Mondays. They need inspiration to get their asses up. So Mondays will be an inspirational post. And that's how he's, you know what I mean? Like, to be successful, you got to figure out what's going on. To be successful as a YouTuber, you got to watch everybody. Subscribe to every fucking body. Right. You got to remember, a guy with 20 fucking followers might be good at something, and you can get it now before he gets big. He might be a skilled, developer at this. He might be a skilled, at, coming on the mic and, wasting time and controlling time. You know what I mean? So it's watching what everybody's talent is. Everybody has a talent. Everybody's gifted at something. Once you figure it out, add it to, like a computer, add it to your thing, add it to your thing. There's nothing wrong with, taking shit. The best thing to do is if you take somebody's shit, give credit. Oh yeah, y'all like my new background. Oh, I seen this over at blah, blah, blah. Right? People don't want to give credit because they think it makes them look soft. No, when you give a shout out, that lets that person know that, yo, I'm watching you. I fuck with you. He gonna give you a shout out.
Correct.
Now he gave you a shout out. You ain't even on his page.
Right.
And he might got like 2 million people like, yo, I looked at his back there, his shit was hot. Now you just made a whole connection. You just made an ally.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And that's how you do it. You just figure out how you think these white kids are doing the dancing and taking dancing, and because they're watching everybody.
Yep.
They're watching that, oh, this person got, 300 video, 300, followers. I'm going to take her dance, make it my dance, millions seen it. But they don't want to give credit back.
Yep. Man, you're dropping jewels right now.
You know what I mean? Like, don't look at the numbers. Look at the person's craft. Look at, everybody got to remember, everybody has to start small. everybody has to start small. So you got
no matter who it is.
You gotta watch. Like you can look at the $1 million person. Oh, he got 1 million followers. Fuck where he's at now. Go back to see how he started. You know what I mean? See the lines he walked, so you know where you're stuck at, where not to fall, where to improve. Oh, I can do it better. Because all it is he probably has 2 years on you. You just starting. You got 2 years to catch him, right? I got 2 years to catch that man. But now I can look at, okay, oh, I could have did this better, so I'm gonna do it better now. And you just sitting there pogoing. You know, but I don't think, you know, people take the time to really understand, you know, what they're doing. Like if you're gonna treat it like a business, because it is a business. You know, you gotta remember, if you're a sports guy, watch all sports. Watch the NBA, watch, you know, the Steven Jacksons and the Kedrick Perkins and the Stephen A. Smiths, and, you know, you just watch the Jalen Roses and see what style fits yours. Because you gotta remember, they're all great at something. Like with Tommy, I told him, I said, man, you're great at time management. And I said, you know, you can go here, veer off, have these people come in, boom, 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 go back to what you were saying, you know, veer off again, say something, do a song, do this, come back to your story. You spent 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and ain't even got to your topic yet.
Fact.
You know what I mean? That's a talent.
Salute to Steven for hitting the Cash App. He say,
You know
good job,
you know, like subject shifting, learning how to shift the subjects, controlling the subject, seeing what the people like, seeing what they don't like, understanding your algorithm, understanding your audience. You know, when is your audience up? When is your numbers up? When did I do this? Like, okay, I did it at 9, from 9 to midnight. This is what I had. Like, you got to be able to, you got to study all your shit to be great at it. You know, there's nobody above you if you're looking at the right information.
It will kill Kwame Brown if you start a YouTube page.
I don't know why you don't.
What's so funny is I have my original YouTube page where I have like 175,000 subscribers. So I already have it. All I have to do is just access. But I wouldn't go the beef route. So I would never mention Kwame on it. I wouldn't even hint at it. Like I don't even know if I would do live. So I can edit.
Salute to Cliff for hitting the Cash App. He say, best live. I appreciate the panel. Anybody got more questions for Gilbert? Because the chat is saying, yo, let's keep going, but hey,
I gotta get ready to go to bed.
12 o'clock Gilbert time, and it's
I just want to say salute, Gil.
No problem, man. Hey, man, listen, strive, keep moving, keep growing, keep getting better, man. Like,
salute.
You know what I mean? It's about building, period. You know, building the Black community. This is the Black community too. You know what I mean? Right. Building each other is a Black community. It don't have to be necessarily outside in the street. This is a community also where you're building and bigging up in each other. Like, don't be too proud to give people credit, to give people shout out, to help everybody. There's no problem with that, man. Don't let nobody be like, oh man, like beef. Listen, beef can get you instant results, but it's capped.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Beef can get you instant results, but it's capped.
Yeah, and you don't have to pick a side. It's enough subscribers.
I think that's what ends up happening is that you got to remember, here's the key to everything. You have 10, 10, 80, right? 10% of the people they're your fanatics. They love you no matter what you do. You got the other 10, they hate you no matter what you do. These two numbers, you're never going to change. It's the 80% of the middle that you focus on. You know, those are the people when you post something and then your likes go up, you're like, damn, because those people like that. You did something, they didn't fuck with it, but they're not judging you. They're gonna like, I'm gonna hit the like button if I like it. If I don't like it, I ain't said nothing. If it made me really laugh, I'll leave a comment. But for the most part, the 10 and 10 is the comments.
Appreciate that. That's what's up.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Salute to K-Lanai Management. Say thank you, Mr. Skinny, my brother. Salute to these guys who be on the panel. Salute to Gilbert. Salute to T.Y. Ray TV, the neighborhood show, Professor JB, and Straight Talk TV. What y'all guys got to say about
I want to say for them other content creators, I hope y'all listen to what he just said in the end. It's enough subs for everybody. Ain't nobody got to be saying, pick a side. You're on the fence. You don't have to say that.
Neighborhood show, you got something to contribute?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate it. I appreciate you, Skinny, for letting us up on your panel and showing us some love. So shout out to the Skinny gang.
Professor JB, my guy.
JB.
He might be asleep. Straight Talk.
Yeah, I just want to say salute to your aunt. You know what I'm saying? Salute to TY. Salute to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat and everybody that's, keeping it real, been rocking with us. And, you know what I'm saying? For Straight Talk TV, I appreciate it.
Wait a minute. No, you got to say salute to the Straight Mob, man.
Oh, yeah. And the Straight Mob, I already know.
And everybody who was on this here panel, everybody who was on this panel with Gilbert, FYF2, feel free that y'all can use the footage. And with that being said, bro, salute to everybody who was hitting the Cash Apps. Y'all already know I'm going to take y'all out with that melody. Salute to everybody who hit the Super Chats. And yeah, man. Yo, we still here, man.
Hell
we still here, bro. But hey, Karen Brown. Man, yo, quit having a meltdown, man. Just hit Gilbert up. Just hit Gilbert up, Karen. And with that being said, let's get it. You feel me?
Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win a championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense, doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy. Get your bacon just as crispy, just as crispy, just as crispy.
Let's go. Back page asshole. $20 for the low. $30 for 2 hours. I don't even think that bitch jumped in the shower. Back page asshole. $20 for the low.
Send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Man, send me your fucking cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga. Cash out, nigga.
Holla at me, pimp. Holla at me. We'll sit on you niggas together. You hear me?
What hand you roll up with, nigga?
My wife, that bitch is ugly as fuck. Ugly as a bitch. And God revealed it to me. I swear to God. Shout out for the donation. It's very, very appreciated. God revealed it to me. I swear to God. 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 Hey, nigga, I'm not a hypochondriac, nigga. God delivered me from that, bro. Still don't know what I'm about to do, but let me tell you something, man. God delivered me. A graphic card donation.
Donations, donations, gifts. Get those nuts away from my face.
Yo, this is Mr. Skinny, and I'm coming to you from MrSkinny.net. MrSkinny.net to talk to y'all about the best beer juice in the game. That's right, I started my own line, bro. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. Skinny Gang Beer Juice. That's right, and it's coming in 2 flavors starting off. Skin Lato and Skinny Musk. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Not only does it have vitamin E, but it also has hemp seed oil as well as black castor oil. Look it up, Google it for those benefits. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all it takes is a little drop right there. And man, you're going to have to beat the women off you with a stick, man. Yo, Skinny Gang Beer Juice, because I'm nothing without the gang. Get it on. MrSkinny.net.